So I'm gonna be jumping on the Coffee Indiana. I got an interview with Chris Steele, member, I don't say former member of BGST. You know, I'm getting all these talks and money thrown at me about a BGST reunion. I want to talk to you guys about that too. Yeah, so we're gonna talk. I got a one-on-one with him. If you don't know, say Chris Steele's part of the BGST. We're gonna talk about Phil Spencer and following him and yada yada yada. Because you could say Chris is one of those diehard Xbox guys at one point. We'll see how he feels. He said maybe cooler. He said time heals all wounds. Maybe say cooler heads may prevail. Maybe he may have calmed down since E3. I got a special show with him around 7:30. I'm trying to push it back to about 7:30. And today we're going to talk about. I got here with me now, Moss, Sean. Never know who's going to jump in. We're going to talk about the rumors of indeed the PS5 being more powerful than the next Xbox. And Colin Moriarty also kind of spilled the beans, saying that Microsoft was shopping the Halo Master Chief Collection to the PS4. We're going to talk about that and a few other topics. Like I said, as you guys come in, hit the like button. And like what I'm saying, we're going to have an entertaining show, to say it at least. Moss, do me a big favor, good brother. As people come in, as always, if they type something in the chat, shout them out. As I tag put the tags in the show, and
I'm trying to find the show, but YouTube is all screwed up. I can't even find the show.
You can't find the show.
Yeah, I'm on your channel, and it just won't give me the. Send me a. You know what? Did you link out the show yet?
No, hold on. I'm going in. Hold on. I'm talking to the air.
Yeah.
Hold up. Hold up. Am I live?
You're live. Don't get. Yeah, you're live. It's just YouTube, and they're fucked up.
Wait, hold on. Let me see something. Let me see.
You're live.
Yeah, you're live. I just can't see. It won't show me the show.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, hold on. I'm in here. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. I'm about to give you the link. It's not showing you my link?
No, it's not. Yeah, that's what. It's not showing me the link. It's not showing me the video.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
Oh, okay. Now it is. Oh, this is so stupid. Okay.
As people come in, just do me a favor. Again, just shout them out and hello.
Yep. We got SS9 Vegeta, first one here. Nail bat.
What's the name of the new? What's the name of the new Halo? New Halo is called what? Halo
Infinite.
Halo Infinite.
We got Stu Stokes in the chat. Ain't easy being an Xbox defender these days.
You ain't like,
Stuart, you fucking bang on the money with that one, pal.
Hey, Stuart, man, what's up? We got to get together too, Stuart. I ain't forget about you. So you get your dog shit, Mike. I want to talk to my man Stuart, who's also been a huge supporter of my dog shit platform. Like I said, I want to do a one-on-one with some of you guys. Like, hey, listen. Where me saying thank you, give you guys, I'm gonna say, not say your 2 minutes of fame. I got a dog shit channel, but just for me, just talking to you guys, one or outside of the chat, Like, I'm sorry, not to get sentimental, I say, fuck with those that fuck with me, or rock out with those that rock out with me, A lot of you guys be thinking, not a lot, but a lot of you guys know, but some motherfuckers think I just say that shit because it's kind of catchy, but nah, I mean that shit. I'm gonna say this again, everybody you see around me on the other show, came out the chat, y'all be rocking out with a lot of these YouTubers, 60,000 subscribers, about what question my integrity. A lot of these jokers get weird, man, but yeah. But anyway, so I'm sorry, but as the people come and do me a favor, start shouting them out for me, please.
Word. We got Vedger in the chat, Neverland. We got J-Dub, we also got his punk ass on the panel right now.
Yo.
Oh, Kratos.
NYC. Cake Batter. Trunks done fucked your broad. Dedicated Server 7, Crossfire, Hellspawn, REI, Yuri Hanma, Heath Stevens, Obi-Wan Thorpe, already, and Reunion K.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, as you guys come in, hit the like button. We're gonna be shouting y'all. Today. For those who just joined, I'm gonna be going live again. I may just take that show over to Twitch, if not, whatever the case may be. I gotta get back on Twitch. We're gonna talk about today. We're gonna talk about the Colin Mario says that Xbox was Microsoft was shopping the Master Chief Collection to other platforms, namely the PlayStation 4, bringing it in their native. Then there's some more rumors coming out that within 2 years you're going to start to see Gears, Forza, and Halo natively on not, I don't know, xCloud natively developed on the PlayStation 5 or, or PlayStation ecosystem or consoles, you know what I mean? Or whatever they're going to do with Nintendo. And again, more rumors are coming out that Sony will indeed have the power advantage next generation, you know what I mean? So we're going to talk about all that. I hear something ringing in my ear. I don't know if there's somebody following me or subscribe to me or what. I can't see the screen yet.
You got Stuart Stokes for $2. He goes, Z, congrats on your daughter.
Oh yeah, thank you. Oh yeah. I put a picture. Sometimes I give you guys a part of. Some of you guys, a lot of you guys be following me on Facebook and Instagram. You know what I mean? I didn't make a separate next gen. Trust, when I started doing YouTube, I had about 11 subscribers when I joined Facebook or whatever the case may be. And not saying I have a huge platform now, but normally people make a next, their moniker or Facebook account and, social media. My shit is just straight Zaire Johnson. So a lot of you guys follow me on, Facebook and Instagram. But yeah, baby girl going to college. I put a picture of me and her. Like I said, time flies with me and her, on Twitter. You know what I mean? And, just saying, hey, she's, graduating. Like, damn. She's your queen to be, queen to desire. You know what I mean? But yeah. So, also too, I want to talk about, I didn't talk about here on my platform. We're going to talk about Phil Spencer and again, that giant bomb interview. Some more things have come out. I guess he did some more interviews. I want to talk about that also. I'm coming. I'm going to see you guys in 1 second. I'm still, putting, I'm still putting tags in here. This takes a minute. YouTube is kind of slow, man, right now. This takes a minute, but I'll be there in 1 second. I'm coming. Moses, do me a favor. Buy me some time. Still keep shouting people out. I can't. Let's see video again.
Yeah. Let me see. You got Stuart Stokes.
Yeah.
Heath Stevens.
Hey,
it says that Lou the RDX podcast is a circle joke.
He said the RDX podcast is what?
It's a circle.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna get some of them cats up here. I'm gonna start. Well, listen, I have the thing. I got my brother Tim to change his name to what now? xCloud. What's his new name?
The xCloud banter.
Well, he done changed it again to 7 minutes input lag.
67 milliseconds.
Yeah, and my bro Tim be on one, man. I ain't lying to my dude. I love him. Let me tell you something, right? Outside of the console shit, right? Tim was a good dude. I always said that Tim is one of the, I would trust him with my last. He's honestly a good dude. And he's not one of the guys, let me say this, that, you know what I mean? And I'm not taking any shots at anybody. Trust me, I'm not being messy, right? Sometimes with YouTube or whatever, people get these, what you call these egos. Why did they get them? I don't know. But when people start to get a little, notoriety within the community, see, Tim doesn't really care about having a channel of views. Tim was just fine with just being on Twitter, you know what I mean? And again, no one within the community. Like I said, Tim's the only joke I know. I wouldn't even go on NeoGab. That's what, at the start of the generation, NeoGab, he said was off the hook. Tim would go on NeoGab by himself and set that shit on fire. You know what I mean? But Tim, is always, since I've known him, about 2013, he's always been solid. He ain't got a phony bone in his body, you know what I mean? So he's really good. My man be bugging. Like I said, right at the E3, we hopped in the DMs. He's like, woo, Microsoft killed it, didn't they? I'm like, scratching my head like that, like, what? Easy 8 out of 10. Then they show my man in the crowd sleep. Like, yo, my man be on one, bro. Alone to death, bro.
Yeah. The good thing about Tim, he can take a joke and he can get
it.
Yeah. That's what I like about Tim.
Yeah. You know what's crazy, right? So, a lot of people, not a lot of people, they don't know. And like when I first came to YouTube, and I would see Dr. Trey going back with Dark Cloud in the back then, I thought it was real live beef. So I give you saying, well, see, Tim and J-Dub, they always going back and forth with each other, right? And they like, what, Tim, Tim, why you still talk to next gen? He's toxic, why you should block J-Dubs and he's listening, but they all know we all behind it. Everybody is buddy. It's all jokes and that's just, you know what I mean, having a blast. You'll never see nobody cross the line, somebody's family, anything racing like that. It's always just nothing but jokes and just never. But people, again, they take this shit seriously. They be, man, they take this shit to the heart. You know what I mean?
Stuart Stokes with the $5 holler said Phil wanted Halo Infinite on PSN.
Yeah, we about to talk about it right now. Hold up, just give me 2 more seconds. This gonna be the first thing that I address. I'm still trying to get to you guys. I'm still stuck in limbo here. I can't see nothing.
While Z still tweeting it out. No, Tim, I could definitely vouch. Tim is a very good guy, man.
Yeah, 100%.
He may be on that smelling salt in the hashish.
he's on his fuck shit, but Tim is a real dude.
Yeah.
From all the white daddies, he's the real daddy.
Big up to Bang House Production in the chat too, man. Yeah.
Bang House was good, baby. You know what I mean? But yeah, he a good dude, man. Hold on, how many more I got left to do? Jesus Christ!
Hey, tweet this out, y'all. If y'all can't do us a huge favor, tweet this out for us too.
Yeah. As you guys come on, like I said, hit the like, hit the tweet it out on Twitter. Hit the like button. I'm coming right. I got to delete one more. I'm coming right now. Let me find one.
Tim is definitely a good guy. There's a couple times that I've said some shit to what he said. I hit him behind the scenes. Tim's like, man, I don't give a fuck what you got to say. MM2K, get out of here, man. He's like, he don't take this stuff personally. It's all fun. And at the end of the day, it should all be fun. When people, like Z said, when they get egos and they start doing stuff, that's when it doesn't become fun anymore.
Yeah, like I said, that'd be the $1 million question. I don't know why it happens, but people tend to, get egos. I don't get it. But I'm not. This is not gonna be that type of show. I ain't throwing shit at anybody, but it happens to them all. I didn't see it happen to the best of them, man. You know what I mean?
We'll see, Z. We'll see when shit goes left.
Let me read Stuart Stokes' super chat again because I didn't read it. He said Phil wanted Halo Infinite on PlayStation Network. Yoshida told him they don't take backward compatible 360 games. Oh shit.
Yeah. Now I can see you guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, go.
Stuart's cutting up already.
Messy, man.
Oh yeah, being messy, but yeah.
Ain't here because that motherfucker start crying.
Okay, all right. Now we can talk. Now we can commence the show. I'm sorry for the delay. It was just taking me a minute to get to you guys, but I'm here now. So I'm here now. You know what I mean? I know some Steelers, but they ain't from Pittsburgh, right? Now check this out, right? So Colin Moriarty, he was what was the show he had with my man? Was it?
The name of the show is oh shit. I don't be on my shit.
But what was his partner name?
I don't know.
Remember, it was two of them. Colin Moriarty. Tell me in the chat. What was his partner name?
That's a good ass question. I don't know.
Yeah. But he said my man.
Colin Moriarty.
Hold on 1 second.
It was Greg Miller.
Greg Miller. Okay, Greg.
Oh, it was a Greg Miller. Okay.
Yeah. It was Colin Greg.
Hold up, my man Xavier Bay said, Z, I wanted the receipts. Real talk. What receipts to what, man? My integrity is always
they was on I did a show earlier. They were talking about, well, this ain't legitimate. We're not saying, hey, look, ain't nothing legitimate until the party speak on it. But Scarlet wasn't legitimate until somebody mentioned it. Game Pass Ultimate wasn't legitimate until somebody mentioned it. Come on, lad. Like the writing's on the wall, y'all. Come on.
Yeah, like I said, let's just smoke this fire.
Hold on.
Yeah, exactly.
PS5 will be more powerful.
With Microsoft, where there's smoke, there's fucking lava.
Hey, we'll be more powerful.
Volcano and shit.
Volcanoes erupting.
Xbox Scarlet. Also, Microsoft wants shopping.
I ain't lie. Phil might be a double agent for something, man. I don't know, man.
Master Chief. Collection.
Yo, Phil is the real Splinter Cell.
Yeah, for real. On what's that? PS4. All right, I got it. Now I got to get that done. Now I'm officially done. So anyway, now right before E3, you had the journalist from Game Informer, one of the head guys there, and he said right before Microsoft's pressing, there was hearing rumors that the PlayStation 5 was indeed be more powerful than the Xbox Scarlet, right? Mm-hmm. Now, so right away, people didn't really see it till after E3, right? And then they go about what Microsoft said. This is to be the most powerful console or something, or most powerful whatever that we've ever built, right? Going by those wordings, and listen, to be fair, they didn't come out and say they had the world's most powerful console with the Scorpio until Sony officially had the public viewing in September, right? And when it was confirmed for the 4 T-flops or whatever the case may be, right? Even though it was rumored that what it was going to be, they didn't come out and say that we had the world's most powerful console until after September. Sony had another show in September 2016, right? Boom.
Yep.
Fast forward away. So you had that. So people, going by that wording there, they said it's the most powerful console that we've ever built, and then he's saying it's going to be more powerful. It was 4 times more powerful than the X. Now, people again was like, oh, I'm thinking about that. Was like, whoa, that's 24 T-flops, but they were talking about the CPU from what I'm hearing. So ain't no well hells we know 24 T-flop goddamn console. You ain't even got a graphic card that's 24 T-flop. So they was talking about 4 times the power of the Jaguar cores, right? Cool. Ray tracing, this, that, and the other. It's going to be a very capable console, right? So after that, like I said, people started to notice the tweet from my man. I forget the guy. I'm sorry, I'm bad with names, from Game Informer, saying, hearing rumors that the PlayStation 5 will indeed be more powerful than the Xbox Scarlet or Project Scarlet. All hell done broke loose, right? Reason why all hell done broke loose, and again, what may give some credence to this, all right? Not saying it's true, but even in that tweet, they asked him, like, how do you know? Where did you hear this from? He said developers on, that was there on the show, on the floor. You know what I mean? They have their hands. They can just, I know nobody has exact Scorpio or PlayStation 5 lockdown dev kits, but what they do is EA, Activision, Ubisoft, the big guys, the Take-Twos, the Rockstars, the Microsoft goes to them and they give them a ballpark figure of what's going to be in their next generation console, and they code the game along to that. Now, of course, right before, E3 or whatever, they're going to get, probably way before then, but they're going to get like more or less dev kits, and they're going to get better dev kits. But you realize they started making games now, they're going to come out next year for the next holiday season when these consoles are going to be out. You know what I mean? They don't get it 2 months before. Then, like I said, these consoles are coming out in November 2020. So whatever Assassin's Creed that comes out next year, whatever 2K or whatever Madden, best believe they're working on them, more or less right now. So fast forward again a little bit, right? So looking at the games, and the point that I go back to, and I'm going to shut the hell up. Looking at the games that Microsoft has been producing as of late. And then again, he had that interview on Giant Bomb, and he said it was important for us to show at E3 without a bunch of gullets and some other shit, right? He even said, but they even did a survey. They said Microsoft had the least amount of violence on their stage, and that says a lot because goddamn Nintendo was there. Like however they counted the goddamn games up, and that says a lot. That Microsoft's E3 showing was more kid friendly than Nintendo's. I'm gonna leave that right there, and I'm gonna address that at a later date, right? So looking at what they're producing, as far as again, they talking about no gamer left behind, and even though Halo Infinite is coming out on next generation, I'm gonna say this again. I don't care about the art style and nostalgia. That didn't look like a graphically, impressive game. You know what I mean? And what I mean by that is, I know 2 different art styles. When we saw The Last of Us 2, and when we saw, Ghost of Tsushima, we were pulling. I was like, they argued me down, but that's the PlayStation 5. You know what I mean? That's got to be on the PlayStation 5 dev kit. Ain't no way in hell that's coming. That's on regular PS4, PS4 Pro, right? Cool. So looking at what they're producing, and you talking about no, shit like one, they don't need the goddamn world's most powerful console, even down to Bleeding Edge, and look at the games that they're putting out. Look at goddamn Battletoads, right? So you have that, and then again, you got Colin saying he's also hearing rumors, and I know Colin's a quote unquote more of a Sony guy, but it'd be, how you say, asinine. It doesn't say he don't have any connects or don't know people within the industry. I got 13,000 goddamn subscribers, and I tell you motherfuckers all again, you'd be surprised, who I know and what I know, and I talk to motherfuckers. I say all the time, but again, I do. Shit, most you can be attest to that. I give you an example. Last E3 or year before E3, Nukem said some racist shit on was it GKB's podcast? It was GKB's podcast. I forgot what was the game. What the game was called? It might have been Metro, one of those games. But anyway, it was a black protagonist and had an afro, and he says about her hair being so nappy that she could have defused the bomb with a nappy. Some crazy racist shit. So anyway, while I'm doing some other shit, I had an executive from EA in my line, Mos. Was you online that day?
No.
Let me say this.
No, I seen it. Yeah.
I had a guy from EA, a person of color, and he said, "Yo, what's up with your man Noof? This, that, and the other." And I could have been an ass, because they ain't had nothing to do. I could have been an asshead, but again, I kind of diffused the situation. You know what I mean? I wasn't be surprised, who watches your show, but it gets out there, I hear a bunch of shit ringing in my ear. You want to get some of that for me right quick?
Let me see. Can you see it, Sean?
No, hold on.
Yeah, we got D Web with £5. Yoshida said we'll take your dog shit games, but you can keep the bird brain Fanbase.
He said Z said we have Z PlayStation has better developers and engine than Microsoft. I'm not negating that. Hold up. Venture said What if Keanu Reeves would have entered the Xbox E3 press conference with an Xbox One game box in his hand, looking at, oh, Jesus Christ, I can't see. Looking at, hold on. Let me scroll. I got you. Hold up.
Whose comment you reading? Because I can do it.
Okay, wait, hold on. Xavier Bay. Wait, hold on. Let me scroll.
Okay, I got Xavier. Which console is it supposedly more powerful than? Then there's two of them. Sounds convenient to me with no Sony E3. Ponies marching for your shitty.
Hold that. We're gonna hold that. Go down, my man, Vedger. Get in.
Vedger with the 109 says, "What if Keanu Reeves would have entered the Xbox E3 press conference with the Xbox One game box in his hand, looking at it for a while, and say there is no game. Instead, there is no spoon from Matrix."
Okay, and we'll go one more after that.
Do we? Oh, okay.
Yeah, Stephen King.
Let me scroll down. Oh yeah, Stephen D. King says, "Z, PlayStation has better devs and engines than Microsoft."
All right, I no more. Do me if I'll be in the chat. I'm still posting. Just
okay, go
ahead. Going back to Dragon Ball with a schizophrenic ass, right?
Yeah.
Lockhart. Let's talk about this too. Lockhart was already more or less confirmed to be canceled. Even Digital Foundry came out and said that that developers were complaining about it, right? That it was hard to work with, and it was going to hold back next generation, games, whatever the case may be. It was going to hold shit back. So they were complaining about it, and Microsoft pulled the plug on it. So there's not going to be any Lockhart. Because originally, quote unquote, from these industry insiders, Microsoft was coming out with, two consoles, a Lockhart and the Anaconda. There is no more Anaconda. Even I think that's a good thing because there's too much goddamn hardware. You got the S, you got the SAD, you got the X. Now you're gonna have the Scarlet next year and supposedly Lockhart. That's just too goddamn much. And they just came out with the SAD. So unless they're gonna do away with someone or something, the S ain't going away. That's gonna be down probably about $100. That's gonna be the entry level thing. Because right now I think Walmart is selling the bundles for $150 with 2K19. You can get an Xbox One S, 4K Blu-ray player, with a with 2K19 for $149. That's awesome. That's the price it should be. That's an awesome fucking price for that console. And that's what it should have been. That's what the SAD should have been. But they're selling the bundle with 2K19 for $150. You know what I mean? But again, like I said, that's just too much goddamn hardware. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And Stephen King, he says, Sony just has better developers, and they do. I can, I would say this, right? And being honest, I would take Turn 10 over Poly Digital. I'm not into car games. They do an amazing job with the Forza thing. That series has gone up. Yeah, you know what I mean? That series has gone up, and it's not for me. I'm not into the car stuff like that. But everything else, hands down. You know what I mean? And it showed this generation. But I'm gonna say this again. Maybe like I said before, maybe Microsoft has never, because I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Because I do know some of them guys over there, right? But what Microsoft's strong suit is that they had deep pockets, and they will buy a lot of things. Look at the original Xbox. You had games like Utagi, the Shamus, all these other games. Microsoft money had that shit. You know what I mean? That's what, Xbox got a lot of hate. They bought a lot of that shit. And even with the 360s, the Ninja Gaidens, the Lost Odysseys, and just the Blue Dragons, Microsoft, Too Human, they went out there and paid for those things out of pocket. You know what I mean? And to have content on the box. Thank you, Peter Moore and Donnie D. And I think Robbie Batch had left already. Peter Moore and Donnie D. They went out and did that. You know what I mean? So now again, not so much. No, I don't even know if Microsoft even has an in-house engine. I don't know. Well, you know what? I'm lying. Turn 10 has something. Whatever they do, Forza uses the Unreal Engine 4, but Halo does have a new engine. I don't know we forgot what they call it.
Slip space or slip.
Is that their own in-house engine?
Yeah,
it should be.
Okay, all right. But again, I'm sorry. But so anyway, not to get on side to answering your questions, but again, so just looking at a grand scheme of what they're producing, why do Microsoft need the world's most powerful console, right? Now I'm gonna say this again, not to be cheeky and Tony. Then maybe Sony's looking again, because looking at what the type of games that Sony's producing, you know what I mean? The Last of Us. Just look at that scene, The Last of Us 2, right? And when she swings the hammer and it hits the woman in the jaw. Whether you I always got to say this, because that game is dog shit. There's something that's subjective, but just look at it. It looks so fucking real. It looks just like, my God, when they if that's in game and you're actually controlling that shit, because that shit looks like CGI when in that store, like that abandoned store or something. She's fighting and swinging around, and she hits the bald head guy in the head with the hammer, and she runs outside and she's under the car and shoots the joke in the face. Like, that shit is crazy. You know what I mean? That again looked like some next generation shit. And looking at what Microsoft was producing, why do they need the world's most powerful console? And then Phil goes out there and says again, it was important for us to have an E3 showing without a bunch of guns and bullets and with something along those lines. So, but again, so if this is true, right? They have the world's most powerful console. I'm sorry, as far as Sony, if they got the power edge, they both. And here's the thing, I'm gonna say this right. They both are going to be probably by neck and neck. If Sony's more powerful, and maybe about that much. If Microsoft is more powerful, it'll be about that much, right? So, it's not going to be night and day. It's not going to be a thing where it is the Pro and the X, where it's a 2 T-flop difference. That's not going to happen. They're both coming out in November, right? You're not going to see that. But, they're going to be neck and neck. You have what you call specs on paper, and you have what you call real-world performance. On paper, the X should monkey dunk the shit out of the Pro, right? But we're not seeing that especially when it comes to first-party content, or even with third-party content. At the end of the day, I've always said that resolutions is kind of silly, but there've been few and far in between of games that really took advantage of the X hardware. And again, if Microsoft's depending on third-party to do that again for us next generation, it's going to be the world of hate. But could you imagine though coming out if Microsoft relinquishes the power crown? What are your thoughts?
It's over then, definitely. They're struggling as it is, with the X. Obviously, you talked about this for years. You were one of the first people to talk about, Microsoft with the games. They've been lackluster. And, with the only reason why Microsoft is in a decent position now is because of the X is doing okay. And obviously got more studios. But imagine losing the power as well. First of all, you're losing in the first-party games. You lose it in sales, MPDs, all over the place, yeah? And then you lose the power crown. You Microsoft.
Here's the thing, right? It already has the world's most powerful console. What has that done for Xbox right now? So if you already have the world's most powerful console and it's not really helping you, next generation you can have the world's most powerful console and it's still not going to make a bit of difference.
But Jay, you rather have something done nothing. Do you know what I'm trying to say? You got the guy from
Yeah, but Sean, here's the thing. They are trying to convince you to buy
the next
generation system. If you're trying to convince me to spend another $500 or $600,
not that millionaire Kratos with $1 million in his hand.
No, I'm just saying, man.
I get both of your don't listen to this bitch.
I get
Don't listen to this bitch.
I get both.
Come on, man.
Here's the thing.
This guy, no, listen. This guy's supposed to be a millionaire and has a dog shit fucking microphone. Every time you come on this show, you always breaking up, losing fucking connection.
He said Kratos talks like a person of color. What the fuck is going on here? Jeez.
What do you mean, you people?
Yeah, right.
You people.
you these black dudes.
These black dudes.
Yeah.
Hey, I get where both of y'all coming from, but see, here's the thing. What kept a lot of us, the Xbox, not the Windows gaming faithful, but the Xbox faithful on board at first was the prospect of that Xbox experience finally coming back this generation, and it never did, right? But as soon as we realized that wasn't happening, then what Jay is saying, it came to light where the power really didn't mean anything. But to Sean's point, if you don't even have the power, then that 40 million would probably be like 20 million, 25 million. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it's going to be even less. We know that even next year or next generation, it's going to be even less. So they got to have the power to at least have something in the console space.
So Mike, I hear somebody ringing them in. Get those right.
Oh yeah, a big up to Xavier Bay. This is my bro. This is my bro. But there's a bunch of them. Okay, Xavier Bay says they need the most powerful console because multi-plats win the generation, but Scarlet has higher performance. Stop. All right, and then Stuart Stokes says Kratos, get this man a contract. And then Chain Drive K says Sean, the new post up. God damn it!
Oh shit!
All right, let me reply to my homie Xavier Bay. Okay, Xavier Bay's in the chat with his dyslexic
also
ass.
in the Discord, fuck nigga.
Oh man, this motherfucker is all in the Discord.
Yo, he didn't hop in here talking to third person. Hit the like button.
Crazy shit.
Yo, he didn't hop in here talking like me, myself, and our ring. Hit the like, but you about to go left.
Oh, shit.
Hit the like button.
From Molly. Let's go.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't got no receipts about about which one is more.
Hold on. Wait, hold on. Hey, Dragon Ball. Hey, Dragon Ball. Hey, hold on. Hey, wait, hold on. Hey, 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 hold on. Hey,
What's up, dog? What's
All
up?
right, first of all, right, you know, you're my man, 50 grand broadband bullies, right? This is a drug-free environment. Anything you say today can and will be used against you at a later show. You cool with that, right?
I am.
Secondly, you know that my integrity's always in question, right? And I will throw your black ass under the bus any given Sunday. Now, with that being said, right? You listen. You seen the same E3 that we seen, right? Now it seemed like you was after the show. You was a little dejected, right? You was a little dejected after that show. Now you depicted the Microsoft helmet and shield again, bro. What they showed you? Why do they need the world's most powerful console?
Bro, I told you this cracking his weed. Go ahead.
So once again, just like I said before, can y'all hear me?
We hear you loud and clear.
Loud and clear.
Okay. The reason why I said that is, number one, that's actually based on something that Phil Spencer himself said, as far as not power wise, but performance, because power and performance is different.
Okay.
Power is how much of something it has versus performance, which is what it can do with it. Yeah. I'm gonna make a confession here today, Jay. We done made up.
Yeah,
I'm not toting the line or none of that shit. Facts. You see it in my name. It says Stadia Hero. I'm gone. I'm gone, dog. So I'm gonna make a confession here today.
Okay.
All right.
Be careful. Be wise with your words now, because these recording this
most
shit.
Definitely. Most definitely. I got you. Even though Microsoft has more power, Sony's Pro had better performance. Meaning, even though Microsoft had the ability to have better looking games, for whatever reason, it wasn't able to. Even though the Pro, hold on, here we go again. The Pro was able to do more with the least amount that it had. Yes. So the Pro has more performance, which means it has the ability to do better, even though it doesn't really have much to work with.
So now, are you talking about the first party games or the multiplats?
It don't matter. No,
wait, you do realize? Listen, you said that.
He is right. He is 100% right, because
no. Let him answer the question proper.
They focused on resolution at the behest of frames, and so while the X had ran a lot of games at native 4K in checkerboard 4K. The Pro ran them at 1440p with the better frames. But now you can go look at Digital Foundry. So he's right.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Hold on. Look, you said the Phil, because Phil done said a lot of shit here, bro. I dare you bring that man name home. Look at this bill right here. What's the guy here, Stephen? Get that bill right there from the guy here.
Stephen D. King says, why would I spend another $500 on a Microsoft console when first they're putting Infinite on the X Cloud and OG X, and second, Scarlet Building wasn't that hot?
Oh, okay, now listen. I had the world's most powerful console. Think about this, Kratos. Dragon, and the Kraken was lacking, right? And how you say, call the Microsoft now, we call budget. So, bro, I understand it's about the third party, right? Especially at the start of the generation. Right. Oh, okay, fine, right? But it's not going to matter again if your own first party titles don't take advantage of the hardware, because again, what killed that whole narrative, I get it. That was got us over at the start of the generation, right? It was $100 more, and 900p versus 1080p. You know what I mean? That was the laugh of it. You know what I mean? That was the joke of the time. But things change from generation to generation. I understand. I say the winner of the war gets to write their own history, right? I'm not saying it's fair, but it is the way that it is, right? Now, going into this generation, which again, to be smart, you have to you got to hedge all your bets. You got to cover the table, right? And if they're depending on third party to sell this console, is going to be a fucking mistake, because again, you don't know what Sony is launching with at the start of the gen. You might get The Last of Us right when it comes out, and you already see how that looks on the Pro, right? And it's going to look even more better. So even again, if the X is more powerful, The Last of Us 2, just for shits and giggles, it's going to look better graphically than any multi-plat that comes out that holiday season. You know what I mean? So then it comes down to the thing where you have...
I do agree with you.
Numbers on paper, and then numbers on paper, and what you call real-world performance. So even if they are, it doesn't matter, because numbers say it's 4 is greater than 6. You see the jokes, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, and if the X sometimes has a 2 or 3, frame advantage in some games, like, come on, like, you know what I mean? Again, that's to the average guy, the average Joe Smo, you want $5 for this, and you're only gonna get maybe 3 extra frames, 4 extra frames. You know, we talking about if it is, you know, dynamic is. Let me say it runs at 1800p and the Pro rolls at 1400p. I'm gonna pay $100 more for that. You know, you're gonna realize, you know what I mean? Not, you know, some games were native and other ones, you know what I mean? But I mean, there wasn't a night and day, you know, difference. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just being honest, you know. I think it was one. What was that shit? Shadow of War, maybe with
Shadow of War.
Yeah, took advantage of the X. You know,
it was a night and day difference going from original Xbox to the X.
Yeah,
but it wasn't a night and day difference from PS4 to Pro, and that's the problem.
Yeah, and again, why? Because they still got a code, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not. If they talking about no gamer left behind, the reason why they're in because they still got to make games that run on fucking that 1.3 T-flop console. You understand what I'm saying? And again, you know, developers. They got the Pro, they got the PS4 Slim, they got the Pro, and they're gonna have the PS5. Microsoft, they're gonna have the S, the X, and whatever. You know what I mean? So again, that's not going to transfer over. It's not going to look well. It's not going to be very marginal. You know, it's not going to be a night. We're going to be still dependent on goddamn Digital Foundry to, you know, count. Like, it's going to be crazy. Like I'm telling you, we done seen the sideshow everything, and I think again, it's a big fucking mistake. And listen, you have no one to blame but Microsoft, bro. They refuse to compete. They get all this goddamn money.
Differ on that one.
Y'all tell me why.
We'll move.
No. I want to hear your thoughts. Like, why you think that they are competing?
No, what I'm saying is that it's not. Well, I would say this: it's not all the way Microsoft's fault.
Okay.
Because they did give us Rise from the Rome, which looked amazing and played amazing.
Okay.
Brand new combat style. They did give us Quantum Break.
Okay.
We didn't buy them.
Okay. Yeah. Well. Okay. But again, okay.
They're gonna go and spend another $500 million just so that a person can say, "Oh man, there's a blade of grass short."
Check this shit out, right?
And they said, "Fuck that."
Okay, check this shit out,
they
right?
Made $1 billion on a diabetic diet. Am I wrong?
Okay. Check it out.
So we sent them the wrong message.
No. Check it out, right?
We said, if you spend less money, we will buy more.
Okay.
If you spend more money, we will buy less. That's what that told them.
No, look, let me answer that.
Well, let me say this one thing. I'm about to hockey poke slap the shit out of this joker, right? Check this shit out, right? Here's the thing. What if Sony would have took that narrative, right? Because we all know, you know, the PS3 at the start of the generation sold like shit. Their exclusive wasn't selling like shit. Or even you look at a game like, you know, especially with the last God of War, didn't do well. And so, you know what? We're not going to do the last one themselves, so we're not going to give you another one. You know what I mean? And, you know, or whatever the fuck the case, like that's why I give Sony credit for that they would, you know, again, invest in the long term of that IP. And Uncharted really did become the big thing that it was until this generation. So imagine they stopped investing into the Uncharted series. They, you know what I mean? And again, it's not my job or whatever the fuck the case may be to, how should I say, go out there and keep them afloat. Microsoft did a shit job again at advertising their own fucking console. Like, bro, I bullshit you not, bro. You had games like I remember we talked about it on BGST, and I had somebody from over there. Some said almost said, "Oh, over there on that side of the pond." You think, you know what, Zaire, you're right. You know what I mean? You guys do a better job at advertising that shit than Microsoft. You know what I mean? There was the marketing. There were no fucking themed. You know, when they did get a huge game like the Division, right? The whole thing, there was no themed consoles. There was no exclusive third-party content. Nothing. You know what I mean?
DLC, all that shit.
Nothing. Like they went away from everything that gamers like. You know, they didn't do any. I'll give you an example. Most 9 out of 10, Microsoft is going to have the marketing rights for the Star Wars Jedi Soldier, right? That is a huge IP. What single-handedly won Sony that MPD in 2015 because they had the Star Wars Battlefront marketing rights and they put out that damn Dark Raider PS4. That's when Microsoft had Halo and Tomb Raider had all that shit, and they still. When I try to tell crap in them, I'm like, yo, they're still going to win because you're going to have gamers, non-gamers, go out and buy. They're a huge Star Wars fan. Same thing when I was telling Dirk Gritty about Spider-Man. You're going to have guys go out and buy the Spider-Man bundles just for the Spider-Man content that are not even gamers. Like, that's fucking huge, yo. And again, and Phil says it, he doesn't, it's not about how many boxes they sell. They even said this themselves, bro. So I think a lot of us, but not me anymore, are still looking at it from the old way. He just said it a few days ago. You know, it's, you know, to be successful now, it's not about how many boxes you sell. Basically, you know, it's not about selling the boxes. It's about to get you on the software and services where you make their money from. We all agree
that is correct, sir. What's wrong with that?
What? No, but here's the thing, right? So in the service, the money was from the software, and the reason why Microsoft made that 2.5 billion, it wasn't because again, see, what's it called? State of Decay and all them sold a lot. No, that wasn't the case. It's that Game Pass is up, Xbox Live, the microtransactions up in games like Fortnite and PUBG. You know what I mean? All that is cool money for them. You know what I mean?
Z, remember Z? Hold on, dog.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna use your narrative against you.
But you don't mind. Listen, you don't mind taking this always a question. Say what?
You were the one who said that vote with your feet, speak with your dollar.
Oh, okay.
When you know what I'm saying? If we didn't want Game Pass, we should not have bought that shit.
I'm not, bro.
We shouldn't. That would have definitely told Microsoft, "Hey, bro, this ain't the answer. We don't want this."
But listen,
we Game Pass, and we gave them to the tune of $2.2 billion.
Bro, here's the thing. I'm not saying Game Pass is the issue. All right, I think it's a good if you don't have it. Listen, I'm not saying that is the problem. Especially you have quality content in there. And I'll get games that I'm not going to wouldn't buy for $60 for $1 a month. I'm not saying that's the issue. Of that, you know what I mean? If you don't want it, you don't have to get it. That's not the issue. The issue is their lack of them putting out quality first-party software. You know what I mean? Because right now they are getting some decent quality third-party software in the Game Pass, thing. But I'm saying that. I don't think that's the issue. It's just this is what I mean. Lucky Tales, right? I'm gonna say this again. I asked Phil about the art directions, that and the other, and instead of motherfuckers saying, you know what, yeah, we would like to have some more mature games, this, that, and the other, they went out there and attacked me, when they were knocking me out, and I should ask for some more mocap, and they praised Phil for Lucky Tales. This is like a cult or fucking religion, bro. Like, this shit is crazy. How could you not demand better?
Lucky Tales 4 though, Z? But Z,
you asked me.
Tales 4?
Or you know what? You riddle me this, right? What did Microsoft launch the Xbox One X with? Look at those games that came out in November. They chose to enhance Xbox One Enhance, Disney Rush, and Zoo fucking Tycoon. What child is going to get an Xbox One NX that has a 4K TV and HDR?
No, that's what I'm saying. We get it, but remember,
I don't think we do.
The narrative?
What's the narrative?
Hold on. The narrative wasn't even games really at the time that they were conceiving this. The narrative was 4K. Oh my God, this thing is 720p. Oh my God, the game we spent $50 million on is only 900p. So Microsoft is like, okay, well, let's give them a stronger box so that they can further enhance those $50 million games that we spent all this money on. That's what that was for. It wasn't for anything new coming out. Remember, Microsoft had already lost the generation. It's over.
But
and they admitted that.
Okay, but you don't stop. Did Sony give up? Did Nintendo give up? They got the dirt. They got this shit.
Those are totally different companies. PlayStation didn't give up because they were winning. You can't be a sore winner.
No, what I'm talking about as far as with the PlayStation 3. They didn't give up. They continue. Yes.
But Z, that's their bread and butter. That's what it is.
It wasn't all. No, it's their bread and butter. Listen.
Shan, if they gave up, we wouldn't know what Sony is today.
Z, do you really believe Microsoft is one? Obviously, the game is one of the pillars now, but before Microsoft didn't give two shits about the gaming.
This is what I'm saying, right? Okay. And maybe let me say this right thing. Right now, the PlayStation division is Sony's bread and butter, right? But it wasn't always. Sony has music. They have movies. Other phones. It's all shit. Now the PlayStation has become the bread and butter of this generation, but that wasn't always the case. You understand what I'm saying? But even last generation. No, it wasn't last generation. No,
I'm saying that's where there are the problems.
Oh, I'm just saying, but you know what I mean. It was a little bit before last generation because I did a video, but Sony at one time was worth over 135 billion. And they didn't turn a profit in 9 years. You know what I mean? They had a bunch of issues. I'm not even going back anyway. But again, they didn't stop doing what they were doing on the PlayStation side of things. Even like I said, they was losing money. They was losing fucking money. Like I was just someone gave me the article a few weeks ago that Sony lost the most. It might have been you or somebody gave me. Sony lost the most money any console manufacturer ever with the fucking PlayStation 3. It was like $5 billion or some crazy some shit like that, right? But again, they didn't stop. Hustling, you know what I mean? Like they, bro, look at the start of the generation. I gave Sony shit, bro, about they off the shelf parts and this, that, and the other. And then even when they interviewed the guy, somebody may not be a PlayStation 5, it may be a cloud. Like I gave them a bunch of shit, bro. But to see what they did, it's like, and they doubled down and they bet on themselves. Like that's fucking. We can realize this. At one point, I don't know what it is now. The Xbox fell up under the entertainment division for Microsoft, right? This when I was really on my pro Xbox. I had all the numbers, right? And the entertainment division was worth $24 billion. Worth more than Sony and worth more than Nintendo. The entertainment division was worth $24 billion for Microsoft. More money than Sony, more money than fucking Nintendo in cash. You know, I'm not talking about what they had, $24 billion, right? And I was seeing there was rumors talking about, Microsoft was going to spin it off. And I was like, man, I was thinking to myself, like, damn, they should spin this shit off and let the shit just sit on its own and gamble for themselves. Mm-hmm. How do you let a motherfucker barely got motherfucker? You gotta realize, remember, like in 2014, 2015, Nielsen, they was rating Sony stock at junk and all this shit. They lost the chief CFO. He bailed out on them because he wanted Sony to split the, they wanted Sony to split up the division and had the PlayStation, what makes money. But then Sony said, no, it's sort of them. Like I said, I don't know what their financial situation is now, but they're in a much better place thanks to the PlayStation 4. Given all that, and to hear guys saying with Microsoft, this is crazy to me. Not saying you, but to hear them say, you know what? Well, it was because Terry Myerson, or because bro, like this shit is great. Terry's no longer there. Donnie's no never there. So, bro, what the fuck is going on here,
bro? I'm
sorry. Okay, you go. I'm shut the fuck up.
These Windows gaming stands, they no longer are celebrating a quality product. They're celebrating an entity. They're like children of the fucking corn now. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like I see all these snapshots of them doing the X symbol and drinking beer and shit like that. But I don't see nobody saying, ooh, this Xbox game is dope. Or, ooh, this Xbox game is fire. You see what I'm saying? So it's more like tribal. They're celebrating the tribalism that Xbox has brainwashed them to focus on instead of demanding more. We know we didn't come here for Sea of Thieves. We know we didn't come here for some State of Decay 2 that was supposed to be AAA, but it's more like single A. We ain't come for no fucking Crackdown. But again, Phil Spencer has brainwashed all these cats. They're so focused on what ponies are saying across the street that they will not focus on their own house being on fire and they're going to burn up in the flames. Simple as that.
Dragon Moore.
I disagree with that.
Okay, talk. Why do you disagree?
No, I disagree with that wholeheartedly.
Now, are we talking about burning bushes and talking snakes? Or are we talking about the talking donkey that's in the Bible or the talking snake? No, you gotta be clear with me, brother. No, it's 2019. Are we still talking about burning bushes and talking snakes? Right, the talking donkey?
There's a talking donkey?
Yes, a talking donkey in the Bible. I think it's Matthew. Yeah, in the book of Matthew.
The donkey name was Matthew.
I mean, in the book of Matthew, it's a talking donkey story.
All right, Z, stop, bro. Just stop.
I'm dead ass. I ain't bullshitting.
I understand that, man. We got your Cadillac gassed up. One-way trip to hell, bro. We got you. But no, man, like seriously though, we keep overlooking I would say it's not a big aspect of it. But one of the aspects of it was Microsoft. Okay? Mm-hmm. Sony played on that. Sony is an opportunist company that they've always been that way.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I'm not saying nothing wrong with it. Hey, handle your business.
Okay.
But at the same time, we can't sit there and say that when Microsoft took the gloves off, there was this huge backlash from them doing it. And all they was really doing was responding to the hate that was being led by the Sony brigade.
Oh, shit.
And you mentioned Colin Moriarty. Bro, that dude is so far from being legitimate. Man.
I
don't trust that dude.
Listen,
I'm going
to step in here, right?
Grave, Jay. Let him dig this hole.
No. Because here's the thing, right? People are jumping on Colin Moriarty or whatever for what he said, but Colin is not the only one who said that. Matt Booty himself has had that interview, and he sit there talking about that he would want to do it, but nobody's jumping down Matt Booty's.
Nobody wants to. Everybody's focused on.
Listen, anytime, and that's rampant in that particular community, right? They will not attack Phil. They will not attack Matt Booty. They will not attack Nadala, any of those guys. Yeah. But if anybody outside that group says anything, they'll go and attack them. Even if you post their words or the interview word for word, they don't want you talking about
it. You know what it is?
That shit is weird.
So so Matt Booty said we would love to have Halo Infinite.
This is what he
on the
said.
PlayStation.
Yes.
Said,
exact words.
The question was,
let me read it. I'm going to read it word for word.
Hey, listen. Let me say a prayer. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I should die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. Okay, proceed.
I have it right here.
Before you start, go on.
Yeah, they were interviewing Matt Booty.
Yeah, what's that? DualShock though? You was a Eurogamer.
Eurogamer, yeah.
Okay.
So and they asked him. They said, "So you're saying if there's enough Halo fans who own a PlayStation?" And Matt Booty said, "Well, I can't speak for Sony, but I can point to the work that we've done on Minecraft. We've kept it at a pace, so Minecraft on Xbox and PlayStation. Neither lags behind the other. Our relationship with Sony as it relates to Minecraft is very healthy. It's fantastic. Nintendo is quite literally right across the street from us in Redmond, and Minecraft has done great on the Switch. Sure."
But that's not it.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, I was about to say, hey.
Yeah, and it keeps going. It keeps going.
You better,
this is the main point. This is the main point.
Because one thing he forgot was that Minecraft was something that was purchased by Microsoft.
Not Minecraft Dungeons.
The discussion is on Halo,
already everywhere already.
No. Hey, listen.
Hold on. Let me.
We about to beat the fuck out of this joke. Close the door. We gotta handle our brother. Close. He about to get his ass whooped, man. Close the door.
The interviewer
Make sure you cut them lights off.
Yeah.
What Jay didn't read was the interviewer followed up and said, "So if enough people want to play Halo on PlayStation," and Matt Booty followed up and said, "Yeah, we would be up to it."
Yo, listen. Let's say this one thing. Minecraft, fine, but Minecraft Dungeons, that was something done deliberately.
Yep.
That had nothing to do with the first Minecraft. Microsoft chose to put that up there. Psychonauts too, right? I understand it was already being developed for the PlayStation 4, but Microsoft bought back the publishing rights for $13 million to
put it back on
the PlayStation.
I'm done, Ike. I'm done.
Brother, you all right, brother?
No, I get.
I love you, brother.
I get you on that.
I love you, brother.
What I'm saying is,
I love you, brother.
Minecraft. You can't use Minecraft because Minecraft started out as a what? As a mobile and a PC game. It wasn't even made by Microsoft. Microsoft had nothing to do with Minecraft.
I understand it. I love you, brother.
They bought the company that owns the right to Minecraft.
So let me
Microsoft
trying
to get paid.
Wait, I understand. Let me finish. But listen. Hey, Dragon Moore. Listen, Dragon. I love you, brother. Listen, we talking about okay. Listen, look. Like, okay, Psychonauts 2, bro. What I'm telling you, I understand that game was already being developed for PlayStation 4. Microsoft played to a tune to $13 million to buy back the publishing rights so they can publish itself and still put it on the PlayStation 4. But what's that game coming from Obsidian? What's that goddamn game?
Outer Worlds.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Microsoft, again, they could have bought back the publishing, but they did not. Bro, they even said it's not about how many boxes they sell. They want their software and services every fucking where.
And I agree with that. Okay. That's what I'm telling you.
I did
not disagree with that point.
What you talking about then?
The point that I'm disagreeing with was their sole bread and butter. They're not going to put their sole bread and butter on PlayStation.
What?
They're not going to do that.
Are you sure, Dragon Ball?
They're just dude. That's just dude. They would never.
Those guys, they only care about the money.
Halo is Xbox. There is no Xbox without Halo.
Hey, bro, Gears is already.
Halo's been on the decline for years, bro, so that's not really.
Then explain.
Now, this motherfucker a lizard. He ain't no dragon.
Why Matt Booty said what he said. He was specifically asked. So if PlayStation people are open to Halo on PlayStation, and Matt Booty said, yeah. Explain it.
Listen, Stephanie King. He said, Mike. He said,
J-Dub read what he actually said. He said,
he read part of
there's enough Halo fans who own PlayStation. How can you be a Halo fan without first owning an Xbox? How are you going to become a fan of a game you never played?
Last generation, there was almost 90 motherfuckers, right?
What the fuck?
This generation, only 40 people bought the Xbox.
Asinine.
There's 50. There's more people that like Halo from last generation that even bought Xbox this generation. That's just the facts, man.
Hey, listen,
that's what I'm saying. He's talking about PlayStation people. Those people who just bought a PlayStation. Hell, I
this
own one.
motherfucker here.
But I'm not a PlayStation fan.
You got the question and then you got the answer. He was trying to clarify. So you mean to tell me if there's enough interest in PlayStation guys wanting Halo, will you be willing to put it on there? And he basically said yes.
Hold on one second. Stephen D. King, he said, has Microsoft ever developed their own IP without buying it? Yes, Forza is something they did from the ground. I can give them that. Forza's, they got a few. I mean, not they claim like Voodoo Vince, but yeah,
Initiative as well coming.
Yeah, and whatever the dog shit, they have a few games, but yeah, Forza is something they built from the ground up that's critically acclaimed. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I forgot to give you guys the free messaging app. I'm sorry. Fuss along. But listen, cocaine's a hell of a drug. Finish, Mo. Let me hear about this again. Tell me about that devil. What happened? What happened in the garden? What more? What you at, Mo?
Can't do that to me, bro.
Hey, no, I'm
not the religious type, dog.
I'm just saying, brother.
Let me talk to my Xbox brother. Yeah.
What's cracking, Shan?
What's going on, Dragon Ball? Yeah, I know you following the new Bible, Book of Phil, but listen, you just gotta take it easy. Do you believe Halo or Gears will come on PlayStation in the future? Yes or no? Is it possible? Is it possible? The way
it is possible. I will say. I mean, I'm not like such a fanboy that I'm not going to say that it's not a possibility.
And that's the answer.
But the PlayStation would have to change a lot in order for that to happen.
Yeah, I agree with it. I agree. Like this Microsoft, you can see it. It's all about services now. They want to be everywhere. Fair dues. I know Phil's talked about next year. Scarlett is going to launch with Halo Infinite. I understand that because he wants to get the console going. But I'm telling you now, next year, once Halo launches with Scarlett, and if that shit fails...
let me tell you about that devil. Hey, yo, hold on. Hey, yo, hey, listen.
If that shit... No, Z, shut the fuck up. Let me talk.
Okay, hold on, what's that? The free messaging app is in the thing. You guys want to ask this crazy motherfucker what he talking about? And about that devil, when they're talking donkey in the Bible, that's the link right there. Send us a message live on air. I'm at an ad.
Matthew. Don't forget.
Yeah, the book of Matthew. Yeah, and it's free. It's totally free. You want to ask this fuck nigga what's he thinking? It's totally free. That's the link right there. I'm sorry. Proceed.
Listen, if next year once Scott, let me go.
Go ahead.
Once Scarlet launches with Halo, that's what Phil said. If that shit fails, you know they're gonna push even harder to put it to put it on every platform. Then it's all up to Sony now.
No, I agree. If it fails, yes, because you can't let Halo fail, dude. That's an abomination.
Yeah, and that's when I can see the turn properly, like Halo on PlayStation.
No,
Stadia.
No. Here's the thing. Listen, you gotta realize.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from. You don't understand. But they do.
You want Halo on PlayStation?
No, I don't. Listen, I don't like Halo. Right? Microsoft has a game store, right? They have a Windows 10 store, right? Windows 10. They sell their own games, right? The fact that Halo, even Gears, day and date is going to be on Steam, a competing platform on the PC, right? Just think about that. No longer not exclusive to the Windows Store.
I disagree with that, sir.
What?
You forget, dude. Like
what?
You forget.
What?
When they first launched Steam last generation, they asked Phil Spencer about it. Phil Spencer says, we're going to keep an eye on those guys and see what they do. You know, we may become increasingly interested in them later on. It was always Phil Spencer. Either what they took from that, either he was going to, of course, put games on Steam, or he was going to buy Steam and dump the Windows Store. But in this case, he just ended up putting the game on Steam, which he may end up buying Steam later on.
But how does that change them putting their games on an alternate competing platform? And if they're doing it on PC,
it's only competition when you don't have a partnership with them. Sony is no longer competition. Why? Because Microsoft has a partnership with them, which means that anything that PlayStation does, Microsoft gets paid.
But you just said that they wouldn't put their bread and butter on PlayStation, which I don't understand.
Hey, this motherfucker. Hey, listen, let me tell you about that devil.
Hey, you just dropped me in the swamp, bro.
Hey, yo, this Barney out there with that guard.
You dropped me in the Mars. With
that snake in the Garden of Eden right now. That talking snake. Hey, yo, what's going on, boss? Dragon Ball. Hey, yo, you in the Book of Matthews. Hey, yo,
let's talk about the bush. Let's talk about that snake in the bush.
Yeah, no, that burning bush, and you know what I mean. My man came out with a mountain with some.
Can I kill the nonsense?
Yeah. Who's this?
Who's this? Pizzo.
Is it pizza?
Okay, PP. Hey, what's going on, brother?
Yo, P Diddy, what's going on?
Chilling. What's happening, y'all? I just want to ask real quick.
What you want to ask?
I get where y'all come to, but just real quick.
Do you really?
I get it.
Okay, all right. Because you said, but really, because the fact that you say really, nigga, I don't think you understand. But okay, nigga, do tell.
Yeah, nah. This is the question I want to ask. So,
Okay.
If Halo is available on PS4, Nintendo Switch,
Okay.
PC everywhere,
All right.
does that literally affect you being able to play it
Oh
on the
my God,
Oh
Lord.
my goodness.
That's
Hey,
it. Okay.
Hey, listen, bro. That question has always been Z's kryptonite.
Yeah.
Okay,
This the
that has
truth.
always been his kryptonite. He's about to crawl back.
You gotta add
He's about to
logic
crawl
it.
back into himself right now.
Hey yo, Store 6.
Praise God.
Hey yo, listen, Store Stokes said Z, you sure you drug tested this dude? Listen, my man is up. The other joke is how he a little more crazy to drag him more. He said, how does this affect me? So let me tell you about that devil.
Let me tell you about that.
The truth is, it affects you because you can't be like, nah, I got this, you don't, you can't have that.
No.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Damn.
Let me ask you a question.
Let me tell you something. Z
don't matter.
This dude Pizzo, bro.
He go crack trying to sell his bundles. Go ahead, man.
Outside of that,
Hey, brother, listen, what you about to drop a show, a podcast or something? You come promoting this shit because, hey, bro, you saying the most asinine shit. Hey, bro, listen.
I rock with your shit.
Listen here, brother. Listen, thank you for the compliment, fuck nigga, but I don't believe you, right? Listen here, right? So nah, so you the greatest ever. Fuck you. Listen, right? Hey, bro, with console worries at heart, right? So let me ask you a question again, right? But you know what's the problem? They are devaluing the box itself,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And again, it's the oldest thing in law, right? You have to have some value to your box, right? What separated the NES from the Genesis? Was Mario and
can't go old times,
no, bro. We in the Old Testament right now, bro. We got swallowed by a big fish. We're gonna talk about, bro. It doesn't change. Listen, it doesn't change, brother. Listen here, I'm gonna tell you some real shit. Listen to me, brother. School's in session, right? So what separated?
Tell him about the snake.
What separated the Genesis and the NES? Was Mario and Sonic, right?
No, dude, it was the Y button, fool.
Okay, well that's
Sega only had 3 buttons.
Okay, no, I'm talking about the 2-button joint, the NES and the Sega Master System. You had
Sega
Mario.
No, I'm messing with you.
Yeah, you had Mario and you had Sonic, right? You agree?
And Alex the Kid.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, fine. All right, I'm gonna put it together for you, right? What is the prime thing for the Nintendo Switch and their games? Are there, whether you like them, I don't care for them, are there exclusives, right? Even shitty. Listen, let me finish. As shitty as the okay, let me finish. I'm gonna give you a chance. Even as shitty as the Wii U sold, talking about the hardware, the exclusives still did what? Numbers, right? And again,
Not really.
no, they Smash and those games sold multi-million.
They sold more than Xbox.
Yeah, they sold a lot. You can't. I don't like Nintendo, but you can't. Them Pokemon games, Pokemon Stadium, Pokemon Stadium outsold Street Fighter 5. But again, outsold fucking Street Fighter 5. I did a video about it. Okay, listen,
like 1 million
bro, listen, bro. I know my integrity is in question. Pokemon Stadium outsold Street Fighter 5 back then. Okay, but listen here, right?
Telling you the truth.
Now,
Games do so.
okay. Again, do you think the Switch, because you have a lot of portable things out there, would sell as good as if it wasn't for those iconic IPs?
Yes.
It would still sell.
It sold before those games were released.
It came out with its stuff.
They started off with just exclusives.
What are you talking about?
Nintendo
doesn't have a great third-party support. The Stadia got one. The Stadia has fucking better fucking third-party support than the fucking Switch.
Hey, let me read this bill because these bugs. I don't know, man. You got some of that Xbox FanFest Pixie does. Chain Drive K says,
exactly.
Mars, he said, for fuck's sakes, Mars, get these dudes some medicine. Hey, I gotta sedate these motherfuckers and get them these jagged pills, man. Hey, yo, Z, you got anything in the free app?
Yeah. My man, One White King Kong said polls on Twitter show no interest in Xbox new consoles. Games won 90% of the poll. And again, that message was sent to me by One White King Kong on the free messaging app. If you want to ask this crazy fuck nigga What is he talking about? This is the link right here. You send us a message. It's completely free.
PD crack. Go ahead,
Okay, but I'm sorry. Now, but bro, I'm trying to think. So, are you praying to the many-faced God? Like, what are you talking about here, bro?
I'm saying to you, what is the difference between it being on your console outside and being able to say, nah?
What's the difference? Why do I need to? Okay, you asked me one question. Why do I need to buy an Xbox then? Why do I need a box?
If you like an Xbox, you buy it.
No, okay, but why do you like an Xbox? Is because what? What made you an Xbox fan?
Phil made him
Xbox Live. Xbox Live.
Oh, okay, fine. Xbox Live. You don't need an Xbox for Xbox Live. Give me something else.
Say that again.
You no longer need an Xbox for Xbox Live. Give me something else.
That don't make no sense though.
You don't no longer need an Xbox for Xbox Live.
Like the Xbox Live.
What you don't need, you can, bro, I can join party chats with my cell phone and all types of shit. You don't longer need an Xbox.
It's actually a better value on your phone and on your PC.
And PC for free.
Okay, so look.
Xbox Live is on the Switch. Again, so I say I no longer need an Xbox for fucking Xbox Live. Give me something else. Again, what made you an Xbox fan?
See, you asking two dumbass like you.
No, that's dumb.
Shit,
bro.
Yeah. Shit,
bro. Did a man get swallowed by a big fish or not, brother? Either yes or no. So what made you an Xbox fan?
I just Xbox Live. That's that's a different question than asking me why am I getting an Xbox in 2000.
I didn't ask you that. That's not what I asked you.
Saying now you can get
no. Listen. Fuck nigga to the 13 power. Fuck nigga to the 13 power. Real nigga to a fuck nigga, right? I didn't ask you about what you're gonna buy because you don't need a next generation Xbox to play their games. I didn't ask you that. That wasn't the question. My question to you was this. I'm gonna say this again, pig Latin. Ise. What made you an Xbox fan? I ain't say nothing about next generation. You said
Xbox, but you're gonna say I can get all that stuff.
Okay, well, so I'm talking about games. So you okay, fine. But what I'm saying, so
about the past,
brother, you're saying a whole lot, but ain't saying nothing. So again, I'm at what game made you fall in love with the Xbox?
What game? Fable on Gears.
So you
think I'll still be able to play those games on my Xbox? That's the point I'm making.
Okay, I didn't see that you wasn't. So what I'm getting? Okay, you say Fable. You say Gears. You the motherfucker trying to split. He's trying to split my script. So was your first Xbox was a 360?
No, I had an original joint, but Halo. I mean, I played the first one. I never really been into it. I got all of them, but I only beat. Like,
brother, how old is your gamer tag?
How
this nigga lying.
Your pizza. How old are you?
Can I get to the bill?
Plead the fifth, my dude. Plead the fifth.
Stuart Stokes with the $2 holler said he joined Xbox for the body wash and baby dolls.
No, hey yo, this nigga ain't washing up. This nigga is a madman. He's sitting in his own feces and urine for hours. But listen, I'm asking you a question, bro. Like, you know, like real talk. Like, you know, and again, real niggas so fuck. I ain't trying to question your integrity, but your audio ain't matching your visuals. I'm asking what made you an Xbox guy. Like, how old are you? You know what I mean?
I'm 34. Xbox Live made me fan for the third time.
Oh, okay. So that was during the 360 generation.
Facts.
Oh, so you were a fan on you became a 360. Okay, so it wasn't.
I had the original, but I wasn't locked in. Like, this is where I'm gonna do most of my.
Was you online back then? Like, I asked you, what's your gamer tag?
Since the.
Listen, fuck niggas. Men lie. Listen, but men lie. Women like numbers don't lie. So your gamer tag is as old as mine.
My tag is
your tag is as old as mine. I'm in the book of Genesis, bro.
I don't know how old your tag is, but what's the relevance of that?
Because I'm asking you what made you an Xbox guy. I mean, you said what does it matter if I get to play that? That was what you said, right? So I'm telling you is this, right? This you came in, talking like like a snake oil, like you selling snake oil and shit, right? You said what does it matter to you if you get to play the game somewhere else? You still no, that's not what I said to you, right? I said what I was saying. I was saying that's what I said to you. Okay, again, what I'll say. Here's the thing. What separates my Xboxes from my PlayStation are their unique exclusives, right? That I can't get on either platform, right? On either box, right? So again, I'm being a console guy, and me not wanting Microsoft to exit the console business without someone taking their place. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want Sony to be a monopoly because Nintendo's not. Let me finish. You asked me a question. Let me answer it for you, and you can see where I'm coming with this. Nintendo's not going to compete with Sony in that aspect. Nintendo does their own thing. The only people that have there that's lobbying for the mature adult, the 16 to 35 and older, are Microsoft and Sony, right? So again, Microsoft is taking all of their value from their box, right? So if you think that the Xbox, when we say, it's sold 40 million or 50 million this generation, right? Next generation, when that comes out, you best to believe that the Scarlet Weapons are going to sell a lot less than this generation. Why? Because again, I don't need the box to play their games. So what costs these companies the most money? Look, I'm going with this, right? Money. It's all about money. Is investing in the R&D into making new consoles, right? That's the most costly thing for Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo is the R&D on making new goddamn consoles, right? So what's going to happen is you say, hey, you know what? We sold 20 million boxes this goddamn generation. It's not really costly. You know what? That $3 billion that we putting out there to make new shit and R&D is not really costly. Again, we're just going to have our goddamn games. Microsoft, what they're going to do? They're looking at England to get out of the quote unquote the hardware business and just being a third party publisher. I'm telling you, you think I'm bullshitting?
All right, so let me ask you. Let me ask you something. Do you think them making a new console and saying we will always provide a console for players means that they're no longer gonna make consoles?
Hey, bro,
Secondly, it's a two-part question. Let me
Okay.
finish. Let me rock. Secondly, do you believe what you just said Xbox is trying to do is something every console manufacturer is going to try to do within the next 10 to 15 years?
Okay, all right, fine. I'm asking your first question first, right? No, you said a whole bunch of lot and said nothing. What's the first part of the question again?
Yeah.
What's the first part of the question again? Do I think what?
With Xbox saying that, with Xbox.
Okay, now Xbox saying, what did Xbox say this, right? Xbox said this, Phil Spencer, that there will be some PC exclusives and there will be some Xbox exclusives. What happened to that, right?
So you're saying you don't trust them then?
Bro, I'm just going to, you said what Xbox said. Bro, they didn't said a lot of shit that didn't come true. This is going to be our biggest E3 ever.
They said a lot of shit that did come true.
Bro,
but
they specifically, we talking about in far as in gaming. They said there were going to be some PC exclusives and there were going to be some console exclusives. I'm only seeing motherfucking PC and cell phone exclusives, not any goddamn console exclusives, right?
So your point is you don't believe them?
You do? Again, Phil said, I can put in a whole bunch of shit. Phil said he's going to make up for us for this 345.
A whole bunch of shit that they said that's accurate too, but what your standpoint is saying you don't believe them going off this.
No, I don't. Why should you?
Okay. Anything that's of relevance, anything that's relevant to how Z games, how a lot of the hardcore games, right, anything that's come out of Phil's mouth has not come to fruition. If it has, let us know right now.
What? Say that again?
I said anything that Phil has said that is relevant to how hardcore gamers game, how Z games, how I game, how a lot of the people game that are disgruntled about what Xbox is doing. Everything that Phil has said has not come to fruition as far as what's relevant to how they game. If it has, and we missed it, and you know about it, let us know right now.
That's fraud. Yeah, that's not true at all.
Okay, go ahead. Start. Go ahead.
I would like y'all to tell me those things that you're saying didn't come true.
No. You said that the stuff that Phil said there was stuff that came to fruition. If you can you back it up right now, Pizzo?
You said they never came true. What never came true?
No. Okay. Irrelevance to what Z just said about what he cares about. As far as being a hardcore gamer.
Right, but what Z cares about is like secondary. That really don't got nothing to do with it.
It's not secondary to him. You're debating him right now about what he likes. Okay.
All right, but what Z does is says why this stuff is bad for Microsoft.
That's what's bad for gaming.
Strictly coming from the way he likes gaming to game. So that's irrelevant. I'm just talking about.
Let me try it this way. Let's talk about
objective stuff.
Damn,
let's not pinpoint it that way. Let's start this way. What has Microsoft said that they were going to do that comes to fruition? Let's judge them item by item. Go ahead.
Strongest console is Gen. First party, a commitment to making first party studios and having first party games. I'm waiting for you to name one to match up with me. If you want me to, I'll keep going.
A commitment to making what?
Don't forget about the cloud. They talked about the cloud.
Let's talk about the snake. Let's talk about the snake.
The cloud as well.
Hey, wait, hold on. The cloud?
That's also
they lied about the goddamn cloud.
In what way?
They said the cloud
exists. What are you talking about?
Let me finish. Crackdown 3, but that's another story, right? They said the cloud was going to make the Xbox One 36 times more powerful.
Facts.
Yeah, they did lie about that.
Shit. Let me tell you about that devil.
Didn't Phil Spencer say he was going to make it? He was going to.
Phil Spencer
say he was gonna make it up to the base because Sony got the Street Fighter 5
Yes, sir.
Exclusive.
Yes, sir.
He said, "Don't worry, I'll make it up to you."
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he made it. Yeah, he made it.
We're still waiting on that.
The AAA first party games. What
still waiting on
they have the AAA first party games.
And listen, and Microsoft's commitment now to gaming is putting the games any and everywhere.
Yeah, that's what we're asking you because.
When did Phil mention AAA game? He just said a commitment to first party studios.
Okay, so let's deal with that. We don't.
This nigga's a madman.
He put your main character.
Bezos a lawyer.
We don't care about just a variety.
Sound like a sexual deviant. Man,
we don't care about a buffet of games. We want to know where the AAA bangers are.
There goes the we thing. Like you include everybody. Y'all know
okay, wait, hold up. Let me pay this bill right quick. Silverback said, Paul, she said, has Microsoft never outright lied to us? Come on, man. And my brother, Manil J. Chris, he said, this fuck nigga sound like he got max achievements on Lucky Tales. Man, god damn. But
I ain't never played Lucky Tales.
Bro, listen. I have one question for you, right?
Go ahead.
And again, I would hate the question. What has Phil Spencer done to make you sing his praise? What game is he giving you?
How am I singing Phil praise?
No, I'm asking. Well, brother, if you're listening, I've been hearing nothing but rolls pedal at his feet. What has Phil? Because you have faith in Microsoft, right?
Wait.
No. Because what game? I'm asking you, what game has Phil given you?
Like, I don't understand the. Okay, so what game has come out since Phil's been a leader that I enjoyed?
I'm asking you, what game? Well, even if it has Phil given you to make you sing his praise?
Hello. You saying what? You saying what game is?
Yeah.
Your pizza. This is a trick question.
What he said? What? He
question. Don't answer this guy's question. He's a pizza.
Oh yeah, hey Pizzo.
Pizzo, don't do that, bro. Don't try to buy yourself time.
Phil put out that I like. That's what you asking me, right?
Nigga, that's not what I said. I said, okay, whatever, fine. You want to say fine? Okay, yeah. What game?
What? Re-ask it, because you.
What? No. Because again, I've been hearing nothing but praise from Phil, right? Nothing.
I ain't never said one thing about Phil. Y'all don't want to say he a liar. I just said prove it. Like, what
I just proved it.
And I proved where he told the truth. But if you choose to believe a lie, then
bro, my nigga. Did the cloud make it? Listen. Did the cloud make it? Listen. Did the cloud make the X 36 times more powerful?
No, I said no for the.
Okay. Well, okay. So he lied, right? So did the Xbox get any true exclusives?
Nope.
Nope. What's a true exclusive?
Oh shit.
Oh lord.
Shit.
Not on PC. That's what you're saying.
Oh
like
my
it's
God.
PC.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh, none. I'm just trying to clarify.
This is what he said. He said there was going to be some exclusives. They're going to be on the PC, and there was going to be some exclusives that were going to remain on the console. Has that happened?
Okay, so that's another lie. Keep going.
So I ain't got to keep going. You asked me the name, and he's been downright honest. I got a bet. Listen, I got a perfect one, but I was going to say this for last. But since you want to, okay, let me finish.
You don't understand? All right.
No. I was gonna save this one, but Fon, since you want to step into this arena, I'm about to knock you smooth the fuck out, right? I had a conversation with Phil. Right? When all this shit started to unfold, right? And would Play Anywhere and games day and date to PC, right? And to me, I'm scratching my goddamn head. Like, you have a box here, and you look at people's their prominent when they play on in this community. They either have a PC and the PlayStation 4, they have the PC for the multi-platform and the exclusive they like, and they got the PS4 for the exclusive that they can't get once. But again, they don't need an Xbox because they can get the exclusives on PC, right? The better version, I say the superior version of of their fucking exclusives, right? I asked Phil, I said, Phil, I've been rocking out with you guys since 2001. I was a beta tester for Xbox Live in 2002. More or less, yeah. And I was like, you can look at my game, like I said, men live, women live numbers. Look at my goddamn game time. I'm old as Moses, right? So I've been rocking out with you guys for a long time, you know what I mean? And yada, right? So I know Z and whatever, right? More or less, we talking. Name me call me Zaire. Name me call me the next thing, call me Zaire, right? So I said to Phil, I don't want to see my preferred platform become a service. No, we're more than committed to, the Xbox. You ain't got to worry about it. This is what he told me, bro. Bullshit, you not. And what the fuck is the Xbox become? A software and a service. If that's not a goddamn lie, I don't know what it is.
consoles. Like this the question.
I don't want to see my preferred platform of bro. Phil did an interview on MSNBC and he said it's my goal really not to sell you another goddamn console. Even the other day, you know what I mean? He said, that's not really thing to sell you another console. Or he said, you know what? I measure on our success is not about how many consoles I sell. It's about our growth in our software and services. I asked this man this shit back in 2016. What happened?
Phil also said 2 days ago on IGN, with the console market ain't going nowhere. We always make a console market the same way how I still have Blu-ray DVDs, even though I watch most.
Bro,
of my
like you believe them?
I always make a console.
Facts.
So which one you trying to believe? That's what I'm saying. Like you choosing to go where?
No, I mean I'm choosing what you, bro. I asked. Listen, next question. Do I not need an Xbox? How about this, right? Do I not need an Xbox to experience an Xbox? Yes or no?
The fact. Look, will you not need one?
No. I don't need one now. The Xbox app. No.
If you want an Xbox,
that's not what I asked you, brother. That's not what I asked you. I ain't seen anybody a console gamer. I said to you, bro.
I answered you. You won't need the box.
No. It's not what I said again.
If you are a console gamer,
nigga, you saying a whole lot of nothing, nigga.
Games, what are you gonna
Let me find out you a mental Mitches. That's not what I'm asking you. I'm gonna say this again because you buck dancing right now, right? You buck dancing. This is what I said to you. When I asked him that question, I don't want to see my preferred platform of choice become a service, right? This is back in 2016. Right now, today in 2019, do I not need an Xbox to experience an Xbox? And you can load up something on your PC. The Xbox app is a goddamn Xbox.
No, you don't. No, you don't need an Xbox. Now.
Oh.
Now, does that stop the Xbox?
I didn't say anybody's stopping. I asked him a question.
Nigga.
This nigga here, man. That's not what I said. This is not what I said. Bro, are you just playing short? Or, I mean, nigga, you getting fast with me, brother? You being fresh? Because that's not what I asked you. I asked him a question. You know what I mean? I don't want to see him up not you. I said, Phil, I don't want you to ask him about him lying, about, being truthful. Phil, I hope you're watching the show, too. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. I said to him, I don't want to see my preferred platform of choice become a service, right? This is before, like, the Xbox, that was what it is, right? And I'm saying to you right now, if I boot up, I'm not talking about the Xbox Smart Glass and that shit they had back then. I'm talking about the shit that they got right now. You can boot up the Xbox app and you can boot up games and, and play the multiplayer, the Game Pass, right? They want to see it become a service. And you should know, no, we're more invested in the Xbox, right? And I ain't getting a new goddamn game announcement, a AAA game, I don't know, fucking in 4 years. But again, so if you're talking about him, a test of Phil being honest and him being truthful, and no, he has not been truthful. I'm just saying, a personal conversation.
I just equally name true things. Name true things.
My God.
You can choose to go with side.
This is what people don't understand, right?
Hold up, real quick. Is Sony truthful to you?
Huh? This ain't about fucking. Wait, what?
Hey, get off the Hillary Trump.
PlayStation.
Get off the Hillary Trump.
What? This nigga said there was no collusion. There was no collusion.
Does Sony?
Yo, what the fuck is wrong with this dude? Hold up. Let me pay these bills right quick. Hold up. Hold on a second. Chain drive keys. Fuck nigga. Fuck Moss. Get this dude some medicine. My man here. Hold up. Where we at? Scroll down. Stuart Stokes. He joined Xbox with a body washing doll. So I'm scroll down. Stephen King. Z, get this slow fuck nigga body and put me on. Who else we got in here? Right. That's it. Oh my man. Okay, wait, hold on. McNeil J. Chris. I know what's going on. Did I get everybody?
No, McNeil J. Chris. He said, "Don't forget VR."
I forgot about the VR.
Yep.
And you looking forward to that, right, Z?
But don't forget VR. Hold up. Pizzo, did Phil have his way with you with your brainwash? And my man C. You see it?
Z-Dub, let me see. Hold on.
C-Dub.
Z-Dub, C-Dub. Z, Microsoft ain't fucking with mature content. Don't be surprised if they tone down Gears already started with Pop. Let me say this.
And Stephen King said my man is brainwashed.
So this motherfucker was PZ Crack want to make it sound like that. He's going off.
Hit the like button.
If the ratio of lies to the truth is 60% to 40, then you ain't a liar.
That's not what I'm saying.
That is what you're saying.
Look, Phil Smith. Let me read this article to you, Peasy.
To ride with the lie or ride with the things that's honest.
Hold on, Peasy. Okay, Peasy. Let me give you the biggest example why people like me and Z are disgruntled. Hold on. Just hold on. Phil Spencer said First-party games are critical for Scorpio launch. The Xbox chief highlights how important the launch lineup is. Microsoft Xbox head Phil Spencer takes to Twitter to reassure fans that Xbox games and hardwares are going to be good. And the latest reassurance is all about the games. As Spencer answered curious fans about the lineup. Now, if in totality, because we were all focused on the comeback of Xbox, let's take ratios out of the picture. Let's just deal with this big ass slide. Do you agree that Xbox Scorpio at launch had a big focus on first party lineup? Yes or no?
Is he still there? Where's he gone?
Did he leave?
That nigga back there sniffing the line of coke or something. Listen, with that nigga.
Listen, I'll take over for that shitbag.
Okay.
Okay. No, they did not.
Okay, They didn't have it. So that clearly is a lie. Okay. And even if he told little 6 or 7 little half truths, it's the totality of the lie. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Pizzo.
Wait, hold on. What's in that link that I left in the thing? Again, that's the free messaging app. You guys just ask me. You can send us a message. It'll help support the show, and it's completely free. They're gonna play an ad here in the chat. No, you're not gonna cost you a goddamn dime, nothing. But you can send us a question to ask, or ask this fuck nigga what type of drugs he's taking. It'll pop up right here on the screen. And again, you can help support the show.
Yeah. Ask him who his supplier is. Shit.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying. Okay, so did you hear that statement, Pizzo? Did you hear what I read?
My phone had rang, bro. It cut me out.
I heard the beginning part. Let me read it to you again.
What, you got a BlackBerry, brother? What happened? You got a YouTube app? What happened? They say you on www.youtube.com? What's going on?
Did Phil ring you?
Yeah.
So basically,
so you said before the X came out, he said it would be supported. That's what you were saying.
No, he said this is what he said. He said first party games are critical for Scorpio launch, and he said they said he took to Twitter to reassure fans that Xbox games and hardware are going to be good, and this latest reassurance is all about the games. Would you agree?
So go ahead.
Would you agree that when Scorpio, which is now the Xbox One X launch, there was a heavy focus on good, not just first party games, but good first party games during launch? Would you say that?
Nah.
No. Okay. So again, let's not play with the ratio game. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Can I go facts though?
Go ahead.
And what you just read, did he say they were
got it?
New first party games, or that they would be?
Did he say what?
And
did he what?
Were supported by the X.
Hey, yo, Heath, use the free Matt app from you, Heath.
I'm sorry, I missed your question. Say that. What was that again?
In what you just read, he made no mention of the quality of the games. He said that the X, you would be good with the X, meaning they would be supported by the X.
No. I'm gonna read it to you again, Pizzo. I'm gonna read it to you again. Microsoft's head Phil Spencer to reassure fans that Xbox games and hardware are going to be good.
Okay.
Would you even say that they were good?
Okay, but you're looking at it the wrong way. He's not saying the quality of the game. He's saying they will be supported by the X.
Okay. So here it goes. Here it goes again. The question was about whether or not
Xbox One enhanced game.
Here it goes. No. I'm gonna finish. We're gonna drop Thor's hammer right here.
Oh, hold on. So, hey, listen, I'm putting the link in here. This is the link right here. This is me checking. You see this link?
Y'all ain't gonna sit there and play 60 degrees of Kevin Bacon with his words.
Hey, here you go right here. This is the link right here.
The question was about whether or not Scorpio will have any launch games when it released in late 2017. Spencer answered, having our first party games ready for Scorpio is critical. What first party games released with the Scorpio in 2017 when it came out?
Zoo Tycoon, Disney Rush.
Did that, bro? Like, what are you talking about? He literally did. There's every first party game is supported by the X.
No. They said launch. That will launch with the X. I just read it. It said launch.
This nigga here, bro. Woo.
Bruh, and yo.
I thought my brother Post was bad. Yo, bro, like, bro.
I don't have a scalpel that cuts deep enough.
Just read shit how you want to.
Hey, bro, listen.
Exactly. That's proof. You read, bro.
Hey, bro. Let me tell you about that devil. Hey, yo, son.
Not what Phil
Can I ask you one question?
Let's talk about the snake.
Nah, wait, hold. Let me ask you one question, Pizzo.
Stop out.
Hey, Pizzo, let me ask you one question seriously, right? With all due respect, I have no respect, right? But check this shit out, right? Real nigga to a fuck nigga, right? Do you believe
You
in
ain't a
burning?
real nigga though. Go ahead.
Okay, fine. You believe in burning bushes and talking snakes?
Nah, I ain't religious. Go ahead.
No, you ain't got. I'm just asking. Do you? I mean, I'm just wondering. But bro, I don't get.
Nah,
Listen,
I ain't
listen.
religious. Go ahead.
We all had conversations, right? You even argued with me, right? Now, listen. Let's believe after this show, you asses will be going up under the bus. I'm putting all this shit together, right? Previously, a couple of days before E3, you motherfuckers attacked me, right? You even put the battery in my brother Moss, but he punched me back in my head too. Even my brother Moss hit me. Even Moss hit me with the F2 Brute, right?
I'll let you talk
Now
about
watch.
that.
Okay, now again. So you was talking about Microsoft E3, and even with that goddamn list, right? And you was saying they're going to bring it with the first party titles, right? How could you see that goddamn?
that?
You what you were saying? They going to bring
Actually,
it?
I said I want to see gameplay of Gears, Halo, and with like a new Fable. But go ahead.
You
Keep
didn't-
putting words.
You ain't getting none of that. You ain't getting none of that, right? So again, all right, fine.
All right, it's on wax.
Oh, okay,
It's on-
okay, fine. All right, fine, right? You were pretty, but they were going to kill it this E3, this, that, and the other, right?
I ain't say that, but go ahead.
I'm being facetious here. I'm being paraphrasing. I'm paraphrasing here. So, giving that fucking E3, right? How could you come out here and not be detested in any type of way? You're still strong.
Now look.
Nah.
Now look. In terms of that E3, like I told you when I jumped on, I didn't like that. But that's a whole other subject than what we talking about here. But I ain't like that E3. I wanted to see gameplay, and I wanted to see Fable. Like I said.
Oh, well, he said this link ain't appearing in the chat. Hold up, check it out right there. Hold on, hold on. He said, error. They said, hold on. Hey, Moss, do me a favor. See if you put the ain't appearing the fuck.
Okay, you put it in the DM? Oh, hold on.
Hold on one second. I don't know what
you put the link in here.
Oh, they said they don't say it. I'm gonna put it in the secret thing. See if it's appear for you and you post it in there and see if it work for you.
Z, this is what you need to do, bro. PlayStation does what you enjoy. Just be mainly a PlayStation gamer. That's
not the issue at hand.
But
bro.
listen, here's the thing. Even if
they do
this is what people want to do, right? You instead of you asking Phil and Microsoft for what you really want, you would just settle for what they give you, and then tell anybody else who's critical, who really wants to play on Xbox, who really wants to demand more. You want to tell them, well, if you want them, then go over to Nintendo and PlayStation.
Exactly.
That's not right, bro. Like, why is it that y'all refuse to ask Phil Spencer and Matt Booty and all of these guys for what you really want, which is we want the Nintendo and the Sony type games, those Game of the Year AAA big bangers. We want those for our platform, exclusively for our platform. But y'all won't do that. Y'all won't do that. You will only attack.
Let me get right. Let me get Nintendo. Actually,
you attack Colin Moriarty. You attack all of these other people who are basically interviewing Phil Spencer and Matt Booty, and because of their answers, you don't like them. So then you guys attack them.
No, what I'm saying, no. It's just like, okay, Z. He says that Nintendo does what they do and it's successful, but he's not really a Nintendo fan and doesn't really like those kind of games. But Nintendo does their own thing. Sony's similar the same way. They make the same single player joints and you run through them third person. Narrative driven with an AI companions, like the same game over and over. Photorealistic graphics. Yeah. Xbox does a online centric thing, mainly co-op or online multiplayer thing in that nature. And maybe now from Z's perspective, it's more kiddie like. So it seems like that falls into that Nintendo plan of like, okay, they do their own thing, and that's not really for me. I'm just, stick with what goes.
You said you started on the Xbox train last generation with 360. Last generation on 360 is nothing like this particular generation at all. So while they gave Z the games that he liked back then, they're not giving it now. They're not even giving it to you, and you probably won't even admit to it. So why not ask Phil and them to give us what we had last generation? Give us those type of games. Don't just accept it.
All right, but not only are they not giving Z what he likes, he believes going further it's going to be worse.
No, but he wants them to give him what they gave him before. What made him become a fan? What made him become an Xbox gamer? What's wrong with asking these guys for that? And why don't the Xbox community collectively do that without feeling like Well, if we ask for more, then feel them pack up their bags and leave us.
Because the Xbox community doesn't necessarily feel the way Z does.
Obviously, they do. Obviously, they do. You guys haven't bought.
If you go from running that,
you guys haven't bought any of the consoles. You haven't bought any of the games.
We're not
so you don't have any sequels. So and you're not really. I mean, think about it.
All right, hold on. Let me pay these bills right quick. Hold up. Hold up. Shout out to L Knight. He said, it's people like Pizzo, fucking bird brain, is why the Xbox becoming a service. They take anything that is given to them, including Phil's cock down his throat. All right, let me finish paying the bills. Hold up.
Do what you like. Just rock it.
Okay. Hold up. Shout out to Cage the Maid said.
Like you don't rock with the Switch. But if Nintendo is successful, that matter to you somehow. But you don't rock with the Switch. Though.
Okay, hold on a second. Halo, but Cage the Maid said Halo will become Fortnite if it was on PS4, PS5, and PC. No one loses. Z, please get this dumb motherfucker out of here. I'm trying real hard not to break his motherfucking jaw.
Niggas is niggas that think the same. That's the problem.
Oh, we got a hive like mentality. We got a hive like mentality.
No, we don't want. We're not idolizing. What you guys are doing is you're idolizing an entity, and you're making excuses for them. You're spinning information for them. We want quality product. So if one quality product is thinking the same, then hell yeah, that we all come from the same pot. But
first and foremost,
you are not Pizzo. You're not seeing the same type of quality that brought you in last generation.
Basically,
last generation, no doubt about it. So the fact that you're sitting there questioning our integrity,
okay, so look,
we're not getting what we want.
Quality is judged on what? Visuals.
It's like the quality of the game. So what made you an Xbox fan last generation? Let me.
Oh my God, this is gonna be the fourth time answering. Xbox Live. That's what made me separate. Xbox Live.
Party Chat made him not a gamer, but a fan, an Xbox fan.
Okay, so the Party Chat.
Listen, let me ask him a question. Your Pizzo. I'll call you Pizza because it's easier for me. Yeah. What kind of games do you like?
Party Chat.
You like Party Chat?
I like to party chat all the time. Party chat all the time. Party chat all the time.
and you know what? And that's why he don't find nothing wrong. That's why he don't find nothing wrong. Because
let him answer the question.
And the reason why y'all find something wrong because you love single player narrative driven.
No, we like great games, game of the year games.
I just like quality. I like.
Hold on 1 second.
We like games, not Party Chat.
Somebody else.
Hold on, man. Listen, fuck what he talking about. Listen, I'm sorry, I had the link fucked up. That's the right link right there. If you want to ask us a question free on live, it's free, totally fucking free. That's the link right there. I didn't have a space in it. That's the link.
I'm in the car, man. I gotta go.
Man, fuck you. That's the link right there.
Penny crack.
Yeah.
The penny crack.
He gonna run. He gonna tell him.
Motherfucker, Liberian. He allowed.
He got 99% Colombian.
Yo, that motherfucker on a cricket phone. Any Liberian. That's the link right there. If you want to insult him to the fullest, you have my. I used to try to say, please respect the panel, members of the panel. Fuck that guy. There's a link right there. His ass is going up under that bus. Word up. For real. I know he came straight from GRG over here, bro. You can't tell me anything different, bro, with that dude. That shit, bro, that's crazy.
He came straight from
niggas, he said, prove that Phil Spencer's a liar. I done told him. I done named a few.
Told him that he reinvigorated the word.
Hey, shout out to my man Classic Love. What's going on, Classic? He said, so dude spent all his money for Party Chat. Yeah, bro, I don't know what the fuck. He spent his last. I like the party chat all the time. Party chat all the time. Party all the time. Like, that shit crazy, bro. That shit is mad. Listen, bro, that's something about that devil. That shit right there. Listen, it's shit like that, right? Real talk, man. That's why things probably would never change, man. Like that motherfucker's, bro, he trapped in the closet. Well, I don't know what the fuck going on here. Ain't no way in hell. That's what he lied. So he was a fan of OG shit. So what's your game with that? Then no, the 360. There's no way in hell you've been a fan from the OG the OG Xbox.
What's the motherfucking Xbox Live?
Hey, bro, that was sold me at first, but you had so many different games. But people don't understand this. The original Xbox had like a cult fight. It was a spiritual successor to the Saturn. I mean, to the Dreamcast. You know what I mean? They had all that great Sega support. They had all these classic fucking IPs, Otagi's, this, that, and the other. You know what I mean? And
that's what got me, Z.
Yeah, you know, and the PS2 was looked at more like for the casuals. You know what I mean? They had the fucking, they was the pop edition. But, you know, the Xbox was the, you know, the grunge. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but, you know what I mean? Then the 360 went a little bit more pop. But even looking at what we had from the 360 at the start of the generation down to what we had at the end, there's no way in hell you can tell me you're an Xbox fan and looking at these Audi. That's why, as some of these guys, like, bro, like, what, really, are you just a fan of Microsoft or, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh,
they're win stands, they're win gumps. They're not Xbox fans.
Listen, I can't listen. Even though you may like Sea of Thieves or State of Decay, fine. There's no way in hell, even looking at that goddamn E3, bro, it was voted that Microsoft had a more kid-friendly E3 than goddamn Nintendo.
Yep. Shit.
Yeah.
How is that even possible?
What Michael Jackson say? That cuts like a knife.
Yeah, nigga said, yo, that's no, nah, fuck that. Hey, yo, bro, that's a stranger in Moscow right there.
Yo, Z, I'll tell you what it is. It's because they were no, it's because they were competing against Nintendo.
Hey, bro,
that's what it was.
Hey, my man,
hey, I'm gonna tell you what it is, man. This is what it is. It's fear. It's the fear that if us collectively as an Xbox community ask for too much, ask for what they don't want to give us, they're gonna close up shop and move on. That's fear. This is why. I mean, it's fear.
I don't reckon, Jay. I don't think so.
It is.
Yeah.
You
know what I think it is? I gave this scenario.
What are you talking about, Kratos?
Oh shit, he back. He
came back.
He came back with the Bible. Let me tell you about that devil. What happened? Wait, hold on. Let me speak this super chat. Wait, my man SS9 said that he said my man Phil is ragdoll and pizza in the bedroom right now. I wouldn't put it past, bro. Like that shit right there that shit is spooky. But I'm sorry, but listen, just draw more. At least you make some a little bit. This motherfucker right here.
Hey, bro.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That was a stranger in Moscow.
Talk to him and get him up a little bit, bro. Because this motherfucker, he out
that
of
was
it.
some old BGST shit.
Nah, out, bro.
I never said.
Oh, you went out. Hello.
Phil Spencer pulled his mic.
Hell yeah.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you
Yeah,
now.
we can hear you now.
Oh shit, my bad. What happened?
We can hear that you were saying you went, you know, we did a little T-Pain on. He cut a jig on us, and then we can hear nothing.
Hey, let me ask you this, bro. And I know you.
No, I said I never claimed to be a prophet, just a false prophet.
Oh, okay, for sure. What you want to say?
Yeah, I wanted to ask him. Do Xbox guys? Well, I'm just asking you. I can't. You know, I know you can't speak for the collective, but would you like Xbox? Would you like to see Xbox have some big blockbuster AAA exclusives, some game of the year contenders that's new to you that you like to play? I mean, you look on the other side of the aisle, you see the Nintendo guys cheering and yelling their fan base. You know, they're happy, they're getting what they're asking for. Same on the PlayStation side. Wouldn't you like that? The same exact thing for the Xbox side, or do you think you're getting that? I'm just your opinion. I'm asking.
You asking that from me or more?
More.
More back there thumbing through that Bible. We trying to find the scripture to read to give him back faith.
He found out there's some pages missing.
Hey, more. What happened, more?
More.
He said, nah, it's the lost tapes. Let me tell you about that devil.
Now, you know what it is until he...
he was asking me that?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Now, this nigga talking in third person. He said, well, actually... But I'm saying, what happened? More.
No, I'm sorry. Hey, J-Dub, ask the question again. My bad, dog.
Can you hear? Can you hear me?
This motherfucker, so he on the CB radio.
Okay. When you look at Nintendo and PlayStation, Nintendo and Sony's fan base, they're consistently getting a bunch of games, a bunch of stuff that they can be proud of, stuff that they can gloat about, you know, stuff that matters to them. Are you, as an Xbox guy or a former Xbox guy, I know you're a Stadia guy now, were you happy with what Microsoft was giving you, and are you content with that?
I'll say it like this, Kratos. I became an Xbox guy because of one thing and one thing only.
What's that?
And that was Halo.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? As long as I get my Halo, I'm good. All this other stuff, to be honest, I don't even really play it like that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm real, like, you know what I mean? If the Lord didn't say it, you know what I mean? Hey, bro. Listen, Zoni, what about this? So what if you can get Halo somewhere else? Another console. I'm not talking about PC. Another console. Hello.
So what'd you say, Z?
I said, what if you can get Halo? You said it was Halo that made you an Xbox guy, right? I surprised that I surmised that you are a Halo guy, right? What if you can get Halo on another competing platform or console?
That's blasphemy, bro. That's like the heresy of the highest form.
But okay, well, so
real
what?
Halo without Xbox.
So would that be?
Just like you can't have Last of Us without PlayStation.
Okay, so
would that make sense?
So would that be the straw that broke the camel back for you?
So they not putting Halo on Xbox anymore?
No, it's not. No, I said if you can buy Halo on a competing platform, on console rather, would that be the straw that broke the camel back for you?
No, because if they do that, that means that crossplay is there, and I can pretty much play with a larger group of people than the people that I've been playing with. Remember, Xbox only sold 40 million.
And this motherfucker said
if they put it somewhere else, I have access to 95 million more people to play against. I think that's better.
Man, Jesus Christ, Lord.
This motherfucker out here with Matt Booty's bullet points.
Oh man, all right, brother. I don't know what to say. I'm speechless. Okay, all right. So okay. Last question we got for you, then most we get that. I mean, not most Dragon Ball. So what if they don't have the most powerful console next generation? Will that be a breaking point for you? Hello.
No, he muted. I don't know. He must talking to us via satellite or something.
Yeah, that nigga there, man. He thumbing through that bar. You're looking for the right scripture to get him back his face.
Oh shit. I can't. Let me say this until he come back. This is a sad moment, and I think we're here because I made this example earlier, Z. That I think a lot of Xbox guys don't want to admit the truth about how sad of an experience this has become for hardcore gamers, because they're looking at the PlayStation guys across the street and they just don't want to give them an edge. That's what this is all about. Because they don't want to give the PlayStation guys an edge and an argument, they are not going to admit shit. They're going to do what Pizzo did, which was construe the words that I read him word for word from Phil. They're willing to do that just because they don't want to give PlayStation guys the edge. And that's like that they're letting their house burn and they don't want to recognize it because they don't want to. They're concerned about what the neighbors are going to say, so they're just going to let it burn.
Boss, I'm sorry, bro, but this is your console war, not mine, bro.
Oh shit!
It's not about a console war.
Play a game I like.
Oh shit!
I don't care.
That's on you. Like, I get it, bro. This is probably like your bread and butter.
Oh shit!
You know what I'm saying? Pushing the narrative.
Oh shit!
I don't care about that, dog.
Oh shit!
You forget I got a PlayStation,
bro.
You're trying to tell
so
me,
I
don't know what the fuck you talking about. Get that nigga more.
He got the King James version and everything.
Oh shit! Get that nigga more.
Let me ask you a question. So if Halo comes out on competing consoles, and then because of that, Microsoft says, you know what, we don't give a fuck about the fidelity that's on the box. We don't need that in the most powerful console. So Halo's actually a better experience on another console. Are you still going to be an Xbox guy?
First of all, bro, that's asinine, and this a misnomer at best. Why create a box for your own product and then make it better somewhere else? You're not making any sense.
Microsoft creates Windows, and then they make Surface laptops. They don't give a shit where they put their shit. They're a services company. So explain that.
But Surface is a much better laptop for Windows. Bro. Like you forget who you talking to, bro. You done charted out in the dark waters.
Yeah, who are we talking to?
No,
Lucifer.
At a Windows store, if you go to a Windows store right now, they will sell their Surface laptops, but they'll also tell you that the Dell laptops and the Dell PC machines. I'm at the Windows store all the time, bro. Don't give me that.
Hold up, fuck. Hold this nigga, Manil J. Chris. Hold on, he said Manil J. Chris said, Lord, this fuck nigga's on a Nokia Lumia 500. Hold up, let me get these three messages. My man Faye said, why y'all think that Xbox fans want Sony type games? Fuck niggas, LOL. What make you fuck niggas think Xbox is ready again? I enjoyed. He said, "What Xbox Live got to do with gaming, nigga?" Technos AOZ. I don't know what the hell Xbox is doing, but Phil Spencer clearly isn't trying to turn Xbox into. Sorry, clearly trying to turn Xbox into Disney, bruh. And my man here, one white con. Microsoft hired President Trump to make Xbox great again. No collusion, no obstruction. Hey, bro, and they sent me that. They sent me all that trash talk right here on this link right here. You can do the same on the free messaging app. That's the link right there. Now here's the thing, and more. So the question was: so if Sony has the more powerful console, you know what I mean? Does that not matter to you next generation? Hello?
No, it doesn't. Just like it didn't matter this generation either.
Okay.
Like I said, Sony, number one, Sony made, and this is why I say, man, like, that's why some of this stuff, I agree with J-Dub. Sony proved two things. You can win an argument with the most powerful console, and you can make bomb-ass games with the least powered console. Facts.
So, Dragon Ball, let me ask you something. Now you became a Stadia fan. What made you a Stadia fan over the Xbox and the PlayStation and Nintendo?
So let me tell you about it.
Let me tell you about that snake in the bush.
Yeah, yo, a game on mountains.
You the right scripture.
Yo, the dude's slow as hell. Halo on the PS is cool. LOL. Hey, listen, man. You know what, man? I think this says it all. You know, I was trying to get and play the Colin Moriarty thing about his, you know, inside.
Yeah, fuck that dude.
Oh shit, damn.
Shit.
About his inside sources that he was saying that that he was rumored that Microsoft was shopping Halo Infinite. Halo Master Chief Collection to the PS4. You know what I mean? Whatever the case may be. And also heard rumors that the PlayStation 5 wasn't indeed more powerful. My man Stop 6 Docs at Xbox has disappointed me for the last time. If I can get Xbox game on the PS5, then why get the new Xbox? Absolutely right.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
It makes sense.
You know, and that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Now, let's talk. Let's talk about this next gen PS5 being more powerful. We sent me, you, MM2K, and obviously the chat who rocks out with you. We sent the DMs. You know, they said they'll never be underpowered again. But what we're hearing, Z, what's your take on the power? What if PlayStation 5 is more powerful than Xbox?
Here's the thing, right? You're right.
What will you get first?
Okay, first of all, you know, it depends on if, you know, I'm a man of very little means. If I have it, I'm going to buy both, right? You know, I want to have the best. And I talk a lot of shit about Microsoft, but I want to have the best version of Gears or whatever. I'm not going to game on PC, but I told you all my multiplats I'm going to get on the PlayStation 5. Hold on a second. If I can only afford one, I'm going to keep it funky with you, right? This is the truth. If I only can afford one console, given the way that things are looking, I'm just going to keep my X and we get the PlayStation 5. You know what I mean? Even me saying it sounds blasphemous as hell, but it's the truth. If just me just being a gamer, even though, like I said, you know, I'm used to the Xbox ecosystem. All you guys are there. I'm quite sure y'all probably follow my black ass over there, or I can talk to you guys in Discord, or I can use the Xbox app, right? And still, you know, talk to you guys while I'm playing whatever I'm playing over here. But this, for Dustman, I'm not saying that Sony does not have their shit with them, or things may change for them. You know what I mean? But for right now, for what I know, you know what I mean? You know, unless, again, something changes with Sony, because this is a business, and they are want to make money. Even the fact that, again, I'm not a fool, right? I'm not, and we got to, even if Sony guys, don't think that, you know, Sony it's all for the gamers, or they have our best interests at heart. No, we're nothing but dollar signs to them. Like, let's be fucking clear and honest. You know, even with the new guy in charge, he's more of like a dollar type guy, and he want their software and services everywhere, right? But that doesn't affect me. Even them putting PlayStation exclusive day and date in PlayStation Now, I want them to. They would save me some goddamn money. I would pay. I'm not paying them more than $15 a month. I'll pay $15 a month. I have it as long as they include the PS Plus, and I can, you know, because they come with a lot of games outside of the big ones. You know what I mean, like the. What do you call it, the Yakuza stuff that I, will get to play, and I ain't got to drop down $65 or the Fist of the North Star, a lot of stuff I would want to try. I wouldn't mind doing it. And again, for the things that I really do like, I go out and get the collector's edition. So, and again, it's not going to affect the type of game. So, it is what it is. So, you know what I mean? I hear some people, and we don't want day and date like that doesn't make it. You're still going to buy that goddamn game. The game's still going to charge, still going to be well. I don't have an issue with it. That's not my issue. And again, I hope that they do. It will save me some goddamn money. Now,
so Z,
let me just listen.
So Z, you carry on.
No, go. Wait, hold on.
So
hold on. Kick batter. Xbox need to realize that Xbox isn't really Xbox isn't really into them. Yeah, you're absolutely right. But yeah, what you want to ask me?
Okay, so like next when the next gen starts, both console launches with a certain type of game. We know for a fact. Well, as far as we know from Phil, that Halo's launching. Even though I know you're not a Halo fan, but this game might change your mind because they're doing something different. But what if both consoles came out and let's just say Xbox comes out with the better games at launch? Would that drive you to Xbox first? Then PlayStation
it's always about the games. Now, you talking about coming out with the better games at launch. I'm going to be honest with you.
At launch.
It's not going to happen. We already seen the roadmap, bro. You know, we're going to get Gears, Forza, and Halo, and we're going to be back to Fable. I'm a Fable guy. You understand what I'm saying? I'm a Fable fucking guy. But we know that Fable's coming. You know, cool, but, you know, you need more to expound on that. And again, I was going to do a separate video, but I talked about it here. You know, they're in a memo that they're hiring these smaller teams to do single A, you know, double A type games. They can have a new one in every 3 months and plus the third party content. They're not going to do the big triple A type games. So I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with those games, but you got to have a balance. That's all that we're getting. That's all that they're giving us. You know what I mean? Hold on 1 second. Let me read this. Somebody left something else in the chat. My man Gamer O'Malley, PS gamers wouldn't hunt your shit if he even suggested The Last of Us on Xbox. These Xbox dudes have become simps. Phil could piss on one of them and they would call it rain. And here's look, you know what? At the end of the day, right? And maybe you'll understand this, Sean, before we get the hell up out of here. Is that I didn't had my my meltdown phase with me, like the chef slapped my face like this ain't real, and it came again, even like it was a funny video that the whole Age of Empire during Gamescom, that was real pain and frustration. It came out funny, just because of my mannerism, but listen, that was real hurt, pain, and anger. Like I didn't understand. Well, just wait from E3. They said went from E3. I didn't really get what I want. Went from E3 and then to because they didn't really talk about the X at that E3. You know what I mean? Went from X to Gamescom. They're gonna show the X at Gamescom, and they didn't really show the X at fucking Gamescom. They had a better showing for Age of Empire PC exclusive than they own brand new $5 goddamn machine. And that was just like. That was it. Like then that was my downward spiral, out of the Xbox community. Like, what the fuck is going on? I started being more vocal, but I've already had that old shit moment. Even the fact again, like, bro, think about this. Think about how far we come. Riddle me this: if I was talking to you 3 years ago, and I was telling you that, Halo gonna be on the PlayStation 4 or Gears is gonna be on the PlayStation, you will look at me like I'm fucking crazy. Mm-hmm. Or if Xbox Live is gonna be on the Switch, you will look at me like I'm lost. Yeah, you will look at me like I'm fucking crazy, right? This is how far that we've come. Like, oh, okay, so right now we're saying, man, that would never happen. Get the fuck out of here. Phil wouldn't do that. Now we say, it's all right. It's crazy. Now how they have broken a lot of motherfuckers down emotionally, bro. Listen, I'm not even trying to be funny. And I joke and like these motherfuckers have become, like he said, suffering from the battered wife syndrome. Like their husband can do no wrong. You know what I mean? It was my fault. The meal wasn't hot. Yeah, it was my fault. The meal wasn't hot. That's why, my husband kicked my ass. You know what I mean? And that's what literally, and I'm not, this is what it sounds like right now because, like, bro, where did we, it's always about the games, you know what I mean? And what is, like, bro, like, it's always been about, good games, great games. We teased Sony guys at the start of the generation about Octodad and Resogun because they ain't had no hot games at the end of the generation. They had a bunch of fucking MDs. Now, this is all that we getting from first party, not from third party. This is the shit that Microsoft is putting out. You know what I mean? So that in itself is, bro, look at fucking Battletoads, man.
I know. To be honest, we expected a lot. We expected a lot more from that game.
Let me read this from Gamer O'Malley. He's with the $5 or the £5. He says, PlayStation gamers would hunt Yoshida if he even suggested The Last of Us on Xbox. These Xbox dudes have become simps. Phil could piss on one of them, and they call it rain. Fact.
Yeah, but like, look at the latest rumor we're hearing now. I'm pretty sure you're on the same level as me, same page as me. I love Remedy games. The Alan Wake, Max Payne back in the day, but Alan Wake, Quantum Break. I like them type of games because them guys always bring something new to the kind of the shooters. They always bring that Control. Look at Control. It looks amazing. And if Sony buys the studio, acquires them guys, that's a big win in my eyes. It's a big win. And that's I
want Microsoft to stay far away from them motherfuckers. I would love for Sony to buy them, put some money behind them, but not Microsoft. a show called Brainwash. Let's talk. We said Z should create a new show called Brainwash. Let's talk about it. And like I said, I'm like I said, I've already been here 2.5 hours. Jesus, time flies when you're having fun, right? Because I got an interview with Chris Steele at about 7:30. You know what I mean? Chris is the guy who's been on BGST that was pretty cool with Phil Spencer, and he, then Chris voiced his concerns about the E3, and Phil unfollowed him like, this shit crazy. That's why I tell you again, right? I don't take any. Remember, when Crap had that meltdown about the Win 10 and all that shit back in like 2016, and Phil kind of
quantum break,
and Phil threw him under the bus about the quantum break. It wasn't so much about it because Phil kind of unfollowed them. Like me, I don't. They been to followed me. I think Aaron was the only one still following me. Until until I got that that Zaire 2005 got banned by the Diabetic Association on Twitter. Literally, they banned me for that, right? But again, I say to say this though, right? So it doesn't bother me. I always say that I don't care who make a game or none of that shit. Like, it's not a big deal. Like, we're all dollar signs to them. So a lot of people get to think, if Phil's my friend or Phil talks, no, you're not. They have a PR team. The fact that they're being vocal with you guys on Twitter or hopping in your Xbox Live, but they have a fucking PR team because all the backlash they got at the start of the generation, right? Like this being, like you said, much as you think about all the fucking, corporate shilling I did for Microsoft, the Xbox, I never got a free anything from them per se. You know what I mean? So let's be fucking honest. You know what I mean? So I get it.
That too, let me say that people like Phil and people at that level, when you're in the Fortune 500 world and you're interacting with the community and stuff like that, and they can somewhat be hostile, whatever, you have to take classes and courses in that. I've had to take them, right? And these classes and courses really help you to understand the psychology of your demographic. That's what all these charts and all these numbers are for. They help break down and show you trends that you're prone to do without you even realize that you're doing them. So when Phil goes out here and phrases things the way that he does it, it's because him and his focus group got together and they said, "Oh, if you say this to these motherfuckers, they'll believe this. If you say that." So this is all planned. Now, some of us erroneously, and I will apologize to Z on this channel, erroneously had a glimmer of hope. But that's what Phil was hoping for, because that way he'll lock us into Xbox Ultimate Game Pass, Xbox Game Pass for a few more years. And there's some of us that still think, wait till next E3. So this is all planned. This is not by accident that this happens. So just something for y'all to keep in mind.
Yeah, he's a tactician. Look, end of the day, I know these guys. You got Chris, you got Crap. Like, they say Phil's my friend. And at the end of the day, Phil has a job to do. And
absolutely.
That job is to make more money for Microsoft.
Absolutely. You're absolutely right.
That's the bottom line.
Yeah. It's always the bottom line. That's why I even think I tell my Sony brother, don't even think that Sony's they're out for no. It's about the dollar.
Listen, it's always all about the money. But here's the thing, right? As a gamer, I gave two shits about any of that. I only care about the games. At the end of the day, if Xbox gives me the games, that's where I'm at.
Yes, sir.
If Sony stop giving me the games, then shit, I'm going to PC. I'm going to whoever gives me the games. That's where I'm at. Any day of the week, right? So all of this other shit don't really count. But at the end of the day, right now, I got a $500 console that is not giving me the games, and that's why I'm not booting that shit up. And then at the same time, the creator, Phil Spencer and Matt Booty and all these guys are telling me every day, we do not care where you play. Matter of fact, here, we want to give you an incentive to go play your games on PC. Here's some exclusives. Here's some cheap Game Pass. You don't even have to spend any money on Xbox Live. I mean, they're telling us every single day, but it seems like people are fucking blindfolded to what they're telling you, and they get mad, and the writing is on the wall of what they're trying to do. I think it's the mere fact that we don't want to accept what they're saying. The Xbox community.
Let me tell you what one of the biggest problems. Let me tell you what's one of the biggest problems.
I think what happened,
what they're saying is that it doesn't matter, dude. Nobody cares where you play your games as long as they get to play.
Listen, and that's the message. That's the message coming. That's the message coming from Microsoft. Now, as a gamer, right? No, I get it. I totally understand what they're saying and what you're saying. But as a gamer, you're asking me to spend another $500, $600, $700 fucking dollars. And I'm supposed to do that after you spent months and years telling me that it don't matter? then fine. I'm not going to spend my $500-$600. I'm gonna go do what you told me to do. I'm gonna go play my games for cheap on the PC, or I'm gonna go fucking buy a PlayStation, or I'm gonna buy a Switch.
Let me buy a PlayStation.
You're telling me that it really doesn't.
Let me tackle this.
Hold on, let me pay the bill right quick. Listen, also guys, listen. This is my new Twitter. If you're not following me, please do so. I'll usually follow everybody. But I was gonna put that out. That's my new Twitter right there. And my brother McNeil J, because he's you're gonna be hurt when Fable is released with Legend of Zelda graphics. hey, bro, bro, I wouldn't be surprised. Bro, I'm telling you right now, I would not be surprised.
What happened? What happened to the days of them? Wait, no. Let me get this out. What happened to the days of these fucking companies trying to convince us to buy their product, to say we have the best product and we want you to spend your dollars with us? What happened to those days?
See, what Dragon Moore just said is symptomatic of, we're going to believe that we're just going to get the same quality of game because Phil said so. Here's the problem with that. When you dissolve all forms of competition, the value of the games that you like right now go down. They have no initiative to try hard. So when we sit there and say and believe actual propaganda and corporate bullet points like that, then they got us right in their clutches, and they're not going to perform, and you're not going to get the quality of Halo that you like, Dragon. It's going to decrease in quality. So we can't think like that.
Yeah, let me get. This is one of the biggest problems. Yeah, I don't have a problem. Phil is a nice guy. Business first. He's a nice guy. This is a problem with the Xbox fans, the hardcore, the extreme Xbox fans. They're just loyal to Phil. That's what it is. No, when you have a friend like Z, I'm loyal to Z. I'm not gonna go on any other podcast.
Talk that shit, Sean.
No, straight up. No.
Sean, if you got a problem tonight.
Yeah, no. If you got a problem with someone, I will not go on the podcast here. But this is the problem. Phil is like everyone's friend. When they go E3, Phil, let me suck your toes. This and that, yeah. This is a fucking problem. It's loyalty, Z. Do you know? Even though dog shit game, they're just loyal to Phil, and that's one of the biggest problems. Look at Sony. Look at Nintendo, Yoshida, and these other guys. Sean Layden. They got no friends. They're business. They bring the games, and that's it. That's how they keep it.
Hey, yo, I'm going to throw it on the stage right now, on the thing right now. Hold up.
Big up to Stuart Stokes. He said, Z sent you a DM. It was my first Photoshop attempt.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. So, again, I think what Microsoft wants you to do is just focus on the now, what we're promising now, and just be hopeful. So that's why when people say stuff like, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter where you game. It does matter because it coherently, again, dissolves the competition. That's why I might be enjoying my Xbox One X now. I am. But I know where it's going to lead us to. It's going to lead us to a point to where they're not going to keep giving me
Right.
Oh, shit.
Funny shit. He said, Pizzo, I have failed you. Hey, yo, hold on. Let me get these free messages right quick. I got some
that was good shit. Good shit.
I got something in super chat. Wait, hold on. Yeah. That was Stuart Stokes. I sent you a message. Anything else before that? Yeah, that was it. Yeah. Hey, that shit crazy. Look right here. Hold up. The free messaging that they take the EOZ. I don't know what the that's turn X. That was it. I'm sorry, that was it. But yeah, that shit. Wow, man, this shit display capture.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but I'm sorry. But like I said, at the end of the day, before we get the hell about his last name, I know I've been saying it for a minute. When it's all said and done, and his heart can beat no more. God damn it, Phil. You did this to us, man. Look at them. You know what I mean? This shit is crazy, man. Like I said, going back, if we can hop in the hot tub time machine, right? And to prove that, and for those that don't even want to be honest, because I'm putting my brother Tim Dog in the hot seat when he get back, right? That if I'd have told you again, that even the fear fact of Halo going to whatever, or should even Halo 5 or Halo Infinite launching in Steam day and date, just so many different things, you know what I mean? Or, or some of our games like Cuphead and all that shit on the Switch now, right? Ori's coming to the Switch and all that shit like that, right? If I would have told you that then, you'd have looked at me like I was crazy. Like I had even crazier when I told you the Xbox One X and the PS4 Neo was coming out. You know what I mean? Or, Scorpio was coming out and the Neo. You looked at me like I was fucking crazy, man.
I would have shot you, Z. I would have shot you 10 times.
Check this out, Z.
Oh, shit.
I mean, I hear you doing all this talking, right?
Oh, shit, bucket.
Going, It don't matter, right? If that's the case, just sell your Xbox then. People crying.
What the fuck is he talking about?
Parker, what the fuck are you talking about?
Parker hopped in the show drunk.
No, I ain't drunk. Hold on.
Parker,
what the fuck is he talking about?
Parker came in here.
Listen, though. Listen, Z, no, it was a lot of crying going on.
So I heard a lot of crying. It was like that. And Dad, what happened?
Let me finish. Z, hold on.
Parker, what the fuck is you talking about?
What I'm saying though, people worrying about Xbox games going where and there, but you ain't playing on PC.
Let's talk about the snake.
Like that, though.
Let's talk about that snake.
Hey, Parker, I think you missed the whole gist of the show. It's not. No, that's not. Listen, again, for that to be your comment, that's not what we're talking about. Of course, me personally, I'm not going to game on PC, right? It's not about that. What I'm saying is that they basically, in the gist of things, right, is that they're valuing the console itself, giving more and more people or less reason to buy the actual box. So it's again, basically what I'm saying, if the X sold 40 million this generation, right? Okay. It's going to be even less than 40 next generation because it's not even going to have any exclusive console fucking software because they're
not trying to sell a whole lot of consoles. They're trying to sell services.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Hey, that's an excuse. That's a goddamn lie.
Okay.
These companies spend billions of dollars making this fucking hardware. Don't tell me they don't care how many they sell. That's bullshit.
They're not acting like they care.
But to that point, Parker, let's go.
They're acting like that. They of course they're going to act like they don't care when they only sold fucking 40 million copies when they thought that they were going to sell 200 million copies.
Let's go with that. Let's go with that, Parker. Yeah. If you have a box that has minimal support, minimum saturation, and I'm a developer, what the fuck is my initiative to support your box? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot easier than for PlayStation, Nintendo, or somebody to say, don't support them. We got the bag, we got the duffel bag on the table. Bring your shit to us. So someone like Z, that's a console gamer, he loses out in that equation. That's why having a console with higher saturation is important. You can't escape that fact. You can't just say, it don't matter where you play.
How does Z lose out on that equation, bro?
Yeah,
that's where Z likes to play the game. Why can't he play the game there?
One X. We got the most powerful console, but what we're seeing in comparison ain't that much far of a gap to where it's really breaking what the PlayStation 4 Pro is able to do. Right? That's because people are looking at the Xbox One X. They're like, Xbox hasn't won an
buy
NPD.
The console until they show
the games. Hold on, let me finish my point. The developers are looking at it and they're saying the Xbox One X hasn't won an NPD since it released. Why the fuck am I going to go out of the way and make the graphics and make the fidelity so big? So think about it next gen when that population shrinks even further. The console is going to get less and less support. Period.
Hey, hold on. Tage Bay said Xbox theme song is We Shall Overcome.
Then during the Scorpio presentation, they said that this was the console for the developers.
Yeah, how did that work out for us?
They didn't say that they made it.
Else Phil said. I'm not going by what
I'm saying is they said that it's for the developers. If the developers don't take advantage of it, that's on them.
Oh shit!
And they probably said that because they knew the developers weren't going to take advantage.
Let me tell you about that.
Let me talk about that, Snake. Listen, the biggest problem is Xbox One X is the best console out there. We're not denying that. The biggest problem is software. Over the last 3 years, they've been taking the piss out of us. Software has been shit.
And that's still bending over and supporting it, though. So stop supporting it.
Motherfucker, I was supporting it.
Oh, shit. Hey, listen, man.
Now, that's where I agree with Moss. Don't support that shit if it ain't.
Never in a generation have I ever, in gaming, I've been gaming since fucking Atari 2600. Yeah. Never, ever have I seen a group of supposed gamers just allow anything to happen. They just take it and not even like.
It's like
this shit is sad. It really is sad because
it's like they play.
You can change, right? You can tell these guys. Listen, you can tell Microsoft, look, man, we don't want this shit. We're not going to buy it. Yeah. We're not going to buy it.
What's that?
And be very vocal on social media. Stop being their friend. Stop flying halfway across the world just to take pictures with them. That shit, you're telling them Thank you. You're doing great. We love you. You're telling them. So when Phil and them go home, they feel great because all they got was praise on Twitter. All they got was praise on YouTube. All they got was praise at FanFest. They should have people should be out there with pitchforks and torches talking about, man, I spent $500 on this fucking console, and you got this dog shit ass PS4 Pro. Regular PS4 Slim. Outshining this motherfucker. What's up with that, Phil? What's up with that, Matt Booty? What's up with that, Aaron Greenberg? But no, that's not the case.
But that's the software. All of a sudden became great software makers out of nowhere when the whole time has been dog shit, right?
No, listen. Last generation they had 90 million games. They had last generation when you were very supportive of Microsoft. How they got you great games. They gave you the Halos, the Gears, the Forzas. They gave you some other games. All these games that you guys always talking about. Give us the feel. Bring back this. Bring back that. Bring back this. Right. Well, now you're in this particular generation, and you're not asking for that. You're just settling for whatever they tell you. Phil tell you, hey, I'm going to bring. This is going to be the biggest E3 ever. He said that back in 2016. He said that in 2017, 2018, 2019. He's going to say it in 2020.
Hey yo,
and then right after motherfucking E3, right after E3 is over, motherfuckers. Well, next year they really gonna bring it. They really like, come on, man.
Hey yo,
stop it.
Hey, listen,
shout out to dealer. But we shouldn't be saying that, to be honest. Like,
hey, listen, man. I'm gonna tell you about
you giving these motherfuckers a whole nother 365 days to continue to take your money and get nothing in return.
What you want to do? Talk with your wallet. That's the end of the day.
Hey yo,
so you saying that Xbox this E3 didn't show anything, like nothing at all?
It ain't getting excited.
Sir, you have the world's most powerful console. What does that mean? That means absolutely shit.
I get that, bro. Hey, look, that dead horse won't get no deader, bro.
I hear you. This is a different question. But you see what I'm saying? It's frustration. Right?
Nothing. No, I'm saying this E3 they didn't show anything.
Hey,
you didn't like the Blair Witch gameplay?
That's a multiplayer.
You didn't like nothing.
One thing they did show, they showed Banjo-Kazooie on Nintendo stage. Yeah. They showed some Steam games.
They showed some PC games. You're talking about stuff no one cares about.
Oh shit!
Yes. Gamers do care about that because all my friends,
Kazooie, bro.
We're gonna get a brand new Banjo-Kazooie game. We're gonna get Fable. We're gonna get this and we see none of that shit.
I got one question. Hey, Mo, I got one question.
Next gen game. Come on.
Stuart Stokes said, "Is this the worst year for Xbox? Only Crackdown 3 and Gears of War 5?" Yeah, absolutely. I got one question though from my man Moore. So you tell me I gotta die to go to heaven to experience glory. Is what you telling me, right? I can't have glory here on earth. I gotta die to experience heaven.
No, what I'm saying is you got the option to either experience it now or wait till you die.
Oh shit!
You don't have to wait till you die.
Say no more.
You can experience it now.
Say no more.
Heaven is where you say it is, bro.
Say no more, fuck niggas. Say no more. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed today's show, if these fuck niggas was entertaining, right?
Hit the like button.
Hit the like button, right? If you think Dragon Moore and it's a guy named PPPPO, what the fuck that nigga name is? If they was full of shit, hit the like button, man. And last but not least, if you want to send me one last quick question, right, on the free messaging app, it's free. I got this shit right. Send me a question, we answer it live. If you want to slur one last insult, right here before we close the show, that's the link right there. Curse somebody the fuck out. That's the link. And but yeah, I want to come back in here in about an hour and a half. I have a one-on-one with Chris Steele. You want to talk about how you feel at the E3. Maybe he changed his mind. Maybe I might have another goddamn show like this, man. But this has been real here. This has been real. Hey, Moore, you gotta give me a schedule. We need you on more of these shows, man. For you can tell me about this devil. We need you on more of these goddamn shows, boy. This shit is motherfucker on YouTube Gold. Hugh Stevens said, "Check my Twitter."
What's going on, man? I'm working on it. I'm on the phone, dog. Like, ask Kratos. He helped me find one, so I'm about to get
Kratos, man. Kratos sounds like a piece of shit anyway. You need to listen to that guy, man. Come on, man. Come on.
Nah, man. We used to go back and forth at it in the chat and everything, and at the end of the day, we all said, man, we're gonna go ahead and ride Google Stadia.
But listen,
we pre-ordered the same day, bro.
Exactly.
I said, man, I'm out.
Hey, yo,
this train ain't riding, bro. I got.
I'm telling you now, Google Stadia,
Hey,
it's not going to be
damn
there.
Xbox, pack that shit up and kick that shit out the door.
Hey, yo, shout out again. See, my man said great show. Listen, again, if you enjoyed the show, man, show the appreciation again by hitting the like button. Shout out to everybody that rocked that on the super chat and the free message chat. Even just showed your ass up here just to talk shit to chat. I appreciate shit. Mean the world. Let's hit the like button for, like I said, I'll be back in about an hour and a half. I have a one-on-one with Chris Steele, and I'm the hardest working man in showbiz. Yeah. Hey, Pop. We in the Discord. Pop Up Gaming. Just hop in the Discord, bro. That's what we
let's
at.
talk about our snake.
Yeah,
let's talk about our snake in the bush.
I mean,
You all buying the next Xbox.
Hey, yo, man, J. Chris said Parker, this fuck nigga Parker hopped in the podcast and got laid smooth the fuck out. Yeah. Hey, yo, Parker came in talking about some. Parker got 2 hours late talking some bullshit. I'm saying, what you just, all this crying, just go, like, what the fuck? Like, he was talking about some other shit.
Come on, Z, we're gonna keep it real.
Oh, shit.
Hey, Parker jumped in here talking about comic books.
Yeah. Yeah, with the wrong conversation, this drunk ass, man.
Parker,
leave it Parker.
Yeah, Parker in the DMs just send some next shit he does.
Yeah. Thank you all. But I'll be back, man. We
Parker's
out here.
Crazy.
It's hell, man. The motherfucker hopped in here like, yeah, what the fuck? No, listen here. You
don't forget about that $100 bet we got too.
Who got what bet? Who got another bet? Refresh my memory. Who got a bet?
Joshua in the rematch.
Oh, me and you, right?
That's right, yeah.
All right. I heard it here for. I forgot. If you remind me, me and Parker got a bet right now that Anthony Reese versus Anthony Joshua $100. You got it right here. All right. Anyway, we out here, man. I'll be back in about an hour and a half. Me and one-on-one Chris Steele.